This is a recording of a live stream, hence the webcam, and I'm still trying to sort out some technical difficulties. Hopefully we'll get them all sorted out. So this is the one more turn scenario. So for Civilization VI's final monthly challenge, we're going all out. As Victoria's Age of Steam persona, you'll need to make the English victorious fourfold by achieving a diplomacy, culture, science, and domination victories with no turn limit. You'll have all the time you need to build the greatest empire with the world has ever known. Thanks to everyone who joined Civ VI's monthly challenges, and we can't wait to make one more turn when Civilization VII launches on February the 11th. So I don't mind playing this one on Prince because I think the other difficulty was Emperor. And yeah, Prince, King, Emperor is difficulty 6. And I think getting 4 victories on that might be quite a difficult one. You can't pick any of the other settings. You can't pick the map type. You can't pick how many city-states or other civilizations there are. I do not know. I'm going into this blind. So we've got to get all 4 victory types. There isn't a religious victory, though, is there? Diplomacy, culture, science, and domination. We've got no turn limit. Also, I did quickly check this before when I tried it and I clicked on the one that was on Emperor difficulty. It was on quick game pace, so it might be the same for that. I do not know. Let's try and find out. So let us begin the game. Let's first have a quick look. It is on quick game speed, Prince difficulty. Can we tell anything else about it? No, we cannot. So I don't know how many leaders we've got in this game. There probably is a way to check. We can look at the world rankings, can't we? So there's 6 in total, including ourselves. So we've got 5 opponents, and we're on quick game speed, but no turn limit, and we have to basically get all 4 victories. All 4 victories. Okay, this might be a good place to settle. We probably can't get too much of a better view of the land. A lot of desert here, which is not an ideal start. But I guess we're going to be going and dropping down London right here. So I might need to min-max this one a little bit. So we'll go in for food and production, but we want to work the 2 food tile, which it's doing, so that's fine. We'll have a little look and see what tiles we've got around. There's no immediate good tiles to work. We do have geothermal fissure here, which is not going to be useful for quite some time. Yeah, I'm actually just wondering here, and this might be a little bit cheesy. I'm going to hit a restart and see if we can actually get a better starting area. I just feel that for one where we have to get 4 victory types, starting with a bunch of desert, no immediate resources, and a tile that I basically can't use until towards the end game, is going to hamstring me a bit here.
The great beasts of the Stone Age. To man taking his first upright steps.
I think it'll load a bit quicker. It's a fresh install as well.
Now begins
I actually uninstalled Civilization 6 today because I thought I'll uninstall it and get ready for Civ 7. Then I thought, no, I'm going to play it, and I reinstalled it. So here we go. This is a little bit better. I'll take this one. I'll take 1 mulligan. So I do still have some sand. Some of it is hills though, so that's good. We have Wales, we've got amber, we've got marble, we've got stone, we've got cattle, all within range of the city. We've got a volcano here, which is not great. So fingers crossed we don't get too many problems with that. Let's have a little look over here. Yeah, there is some more desert. But yeah, I think settling here is much better. So there's our first era score. That's already given us a boost to sailing on this one because we're on the coast. So better start. We will make sure that we are working food and production. And we're on the 2 food, 2 production tile. I am running with a bunch of mods. They are listed in the description for the stream. Better builder charges tracking is one of them. Better report screen UI. Detailed map tax. Extended policy cards. A lot of these are obviously the DLC packs because they all appear in there as well. And I think that's it. So it's mostly just stuff that makes it a little bit easier to see information by mousing over the different civilization leaders up here in the top right. A handy little mod that shows a ribbon on builders to show you how many charges they've got. There are a bunch of additional lenses and additional map tacks now. So a lot of extra ones in here that aren't normally included. And policy cards. When we get policies, I don't think we can see any of the policy cards yet. But when you see policies, it'll actually tell us instantly the bonuses that we're going to get from them to make life a little bit easier. So the question now is, what research do we go for? Because we need to have a look and see what we've got around. Animal husbandry is a little bit pointless. We've already got a boost to sailing. We could go for mining, so we can jump straight in towards the quarry. Or we could go for astrology and try and get... I mean, we don't really need religion. But we could try and get astrology. I think we probably want to go for mining, though. So we can get that up and running as soon as possible. Or maybe even pottery. Let's go for pottery first, because it usually takes a little bit of time to get a builder out. We'll start by getting a scout, as one usually does. And remember, we are playing on quick speed. Let's explore a little with the warrior. Yeah, I hope there's not too much desert. Does it say what map type we're on, actually? It does not. Okay, so we do not know what we're on. There's not too much else that we can do here right now, so let's go on to the next turn. Just keep exploring, basically. There's a lot of rivers here, so I don't want to get myself stuck. We found our first city-state. That is good. We got a meeting bonus, so we're the first to meet them. Okay. And they're assigned city-states, so they'll be useful. I'm going to backtrack with this warrior a little bit here. Still 2 turns until we get population growth. Okay, there's the scout now. So we're actually going to send the scout this way across the desert. There's some silver. I might try and send this guy south and just see if we can go around this mountain range. So I probably want to get the monument out as quickly as possible to start London growing. We still need 1 more turn until we get population. There we go. Now we've got 2 pop. So let's just carry on working the food and production tiles for now. I'm okay with that. And you move down here. So got some more stone. Let's move up on this one. So yeah, there is a little bit of desert close by. Not petra levels of desert, so I'm not worried about that just yet.
Feel happy in the good potter's hand.
There's pottery done. So now we've got pottery, I probably do want to just go straight into mining. Although, again, it's still going to be a few turns before we get a builder out, so we might want to just start working on writing. Actually, no, let's not do writing. Let's do animal husbandry and just see where we've got horses. So from what I'm able to tell, and I did say in this stream, I'll probably talk a little bit about Civilization VII, even though I haven't played it yet. I've been watching other people playing it and following all the dev diaries. One thing that it seems on Civilization VII is it looks like all of the resources are visible from the start, and I think that's partially because in Civilization VII you can't settle a city on top of a resource. Obviously luxury resources in Civ VI are always visible from the start, but bonus resources and strategic resources aren't. So I'm not 100% sure how that works in Civilization VII. So let's go over here and grab that. That gives us an envoy, not the greatest. Looks like we've got some tundra down here and a barbarian camp, of course. We'll start moving our way back up. We will try and get rid of that barbarian camp as soon as possible, because we know they're always problematic. And yeah, let's start sending these envoys to Geneva straight away. Because +2 science in every university and consulate building, it's going to take us a while to get there, but if we can become their suzerain, then that'll be great. On to the next turn. So we've already got a scout to deal with here. I don't know if that scout is from that camp. It looks like it came from the west. But either way, we'll start trying to take it out. We don't have our bonus against barbarians right now. Nothing down here to the south. Let's go and head north a little. Yeah, so despite the mulligan restart, we still haven't got a great start here. Yeah, we've actually got 2 scouts. And I can't really hit either of them. That was a misclick, because I tried to move the warrior again and ended up moving the scout by accident. But, oh, it is what it is. We can't undo that now. 1 turn left for the monument.
I am fond of pigs.
There's animal
Dogs
husbandry.
look up
So
at his
do...
best.
and code of laws. So we'll change policies to start with. So we want discipline. So what I was saying about one of the mods that I'm using, which is the expanded diplomacy cards, instead of it just saying, like God King, for example, gives 1 faith and 1 gold in the capital, or urban planning, 1 production in all cities, it actually now says at the bottom of the card the total amount of that resource that I'll get. So because I only have 1 city, the urban planning card just says +1. If I had 5 cities, it would say +5. It tells me what I'm actually getting in total. Does the math for me, so it's quite a nice little mod. So we want to try and get rid of these guys if we can. We'll leave the one that's attacking Geneva for now. We'll see if we can get rid of this one. He might be the one from there. This warrior's going to get really beaten up if I'm not careful. We've also got another enemy, a barbarian scout up here as well. So we'll attack him with our own scout. We do have an advantage because of the discipline. Now, I do want to get a worker out as soon as possible, but I think we really need to get a slinger. I don't want to get taken out by barbarians, and there's a lot of barbarian camps around. We'll go for writing next, because we do have to get a science victory. And we get to choose our first civic. I'll probably end up improving three tiles. I don't know when I'll find a second continent, so let's just start working on foreign trade. This guy's probably going to get away. I don't think I can catch him. So I'm going to start heading north because I want to stop any of these units getting to my city. And there's already a slinger unit moving out there. That's not good. Let's see if we can go around there and maybe catch that scout. Yeah, our slinger's on the way out. We might need a couple of slingers. He's moving back north. Yeah, now luckily that scout didn't attack me. I am going to heal this guy up though. I don't want to lose him. I can't afford to lose him. And try and chase that scout down. 1 more turn until we get a population growth here. Oh, he's going around that way. That's not good. I might be able to corner him though, because the slinger's going to be out on the next turn. So if I can sort of block him in. Right, I'm now being attacked by the slinger from the barbarian camp. I could try and attack them here. I can probably take them out if they don't send too many more units my way. That did hurt quite a bit though. So yeah, I've got my slinger now. If I move to... I can't really stop him, but I can try and corner him possibly. Normally at this point, now we've hit 3 population, I'd be getting another settler, but I really think we're going to need another slinger, so let's do that. 3 population now. Yeah, I still think those are the best tiles to work. We could lose the 2 production to gain an extra food. I don't think it's worth it. Right, hopefully that doesn't take the warrior out. I've got a promotion there. I'm going to take that promotion and take Tortoise, combat strength against ranged attacks. I should be able to take them out next turn. Another scout coming in from this direction, which is not good. I should be able to take that scout out. Not with my scout, but I should be able to do it with you. There we go. Thought that had glitched for a moment there and it wasn't going to work. Now we need to get over here and stop this guy, but that's given us an archery boost. So yeah, that's 1 lot of barbarians dealt with. We need to find these camps and get rid of them ASAP. So he's going to attack, but that's fine. I think we can probably wipe you out. Brilliant. They've still got that spearman in there. And then we want to try and take this guy out. Unfortunately, I can't take him out on this turn. Let's move this guy back and let's just heal the scout up. I don't think we're going to get a lot of value out of this scout. Maybe if we send him to the west, we might. Now, we're already up to 3 population. Maybe I want to get up to 4 first. Let's get that. The granary will give us food. Let's work on the granary first. Chrissy Gross Gaming, hi. Just wanted to say I've been watching your videos probably over the last 10 years. It's been a while. I've been making... I think the channel turned 12 years old in November. I've been doing this for a while. Remember your channel as a happy place through my childhood and now my adult life. Keep it up. Well, that is absolutely amazing. Thank you for putting up with me and watching my stuff for the last 10 years. A lot has changed in those 10 years. The stuff that I've covered's different. I had a lot of life changes. Haven't been doing YouTube as much, but I still play games. So it's nice that I've still got some of those people that are around back from the early days. I know there's a few of you out there back from when I first started doing Minecraft videos, and the original XCOM, I think, is when it started. I think, yeah, 2012, I think, was about when I started with the original XCOM videos. So thank you very much. Right, where was I? Clicking next turn, which is what I do a lot in Civ. There's foreign trade done. I think we want to keep those policies as they are for now. That's a lot of barbarian clutter, which I don't like. I'm going to keep moving towards this scout. Let's get up on the hill. And we'll try and work our way down. I'm going to keep this slinger here. Because there is a camp up here somewhere. So he'll be defensive just for a little while. I mean, I'm by far not even nearly one of the best YouTubers out there, but I look back at some of my older videos and they're so cringe. My more recent ones have been a lot better. I've got better equipment, I've got better at speaking and concentrating on 2 things at once, although I'm rusty because I haven't really put a lot of videos out for a couple of years. But that's because I've been working in the game industry and in one way felt less inclined to do YouTube stuff because I didn't want to do my hobby for work. But hopefully that'll change, so maybe I'll start doing this a lot more often. That's the plan anyway. I want to start getting back into doing regular videos, and I'm definitely going to be covering Civilization VII when that comes out in a couple of weeks. Let us see if we can get 6 population. We'll get there eventually. Not anytime quick, though. Let's start working on early Empire and take all these guys out. Thank you very much, Chrissy Cross Gaming. I really, really appreciate it. So if you're not sure what's going on here with this scenario, this is so Firaxis has been adding these little single player scenarios for the last, I don't know, couple of years now. And this particular one, you have to play as Victoria's industrial persona. It's on Prince difficulty. It's on quick game speed. There's no turn limit. But we have to get all 4 victory types to win. So that one's definitely going to be interesting. Okay, writing is finished. Probably... I still haven't got mining yet. It's only going to take 3 turns. Need to get a builder. So let's work on archery. Then we can upgrade the slingers. You're healing up. We probably want to come down here now. It's almost safe. We'll fortify with you and we'll try and do the damage with the slinger. Oh, he's moved out. I mean, I could just go ahead and steal it straight away, and I probably should. But I think what I'll actually do is attack him to weaken him. You watch it spawn another unit now. We'll get a major victory, so I think we're fine, as long as they don't spawn more units. Please don't spawn more units. I don't think he can kill me on this turn, not just with that unit. If he spawns another one... And he spawned another one, of course he has. Right, you definitely need to back up. You can probably almost take that spearman out. I'm going to come back down now with this one. And we'll go back exploring again with the scout. Record-setting river flooding. So that's one of the new things that they've added in Civilization VII. You've actually got navigable rivers. So you have normal rivers that act the same way that rivers do in Civilization VI. They just basically provide fresh water. But you'll notice the rivers on Civilization VII run through the tiles as opposed to in between them. So you actually settle on the river. But there are navigable rivers that you can move boats up and down, which is really nice. Population is still set to grow in 4 turns. 1 turn for the granary. Let's go next turn. Just trying to make sure that I keep my eye on the chat, because I do have a habit of missing it sometimes, because it's on another screen. Okay, bronze working is advanced. Now, you took some damage there, which was unfortunate. Can we take you out? No. And I don't want to get wrecked, so I'm going to back up. I'm going to take the promotion and give you volley. And I'm going to back up with you and heal. We'll try and get this other one down. We might even be able to turn him into an archer very soon. And I was just about to say, let's see if we can find where this other barbarian camp is. There it is, right there. I'm going to fortify you, just in case you take a hit, which you probably will. So the granary's done. How many turns to get a builder? 4 turns to get a builder. Let's start working on one. We need to get some tiles upgraded. And on to the next turn. Yeah, I'm hoping I don't lose that scout. I didn't. I'm a little bit trapped in now because of their scout, but I can move this way. Almost don't want to take that slinger down there now. I am going to upgrade him to an archer. And part of me feels like I have to leave him there for defensive purposes. I'm going to try and take this warrior out. He can't kill me on a single attack. You've got a promotion available. We'll save that for the next turn. I've already moved him anyway, so I kind of have to do that. Let's pick up mining so that we can get the builder on that stone as soon as it's done. Because we're already working that tile, so we'd like to upgrade it. Alright, don't kill my slinger. Yeah, they've got the scout coming in there, but I'm not overly concerned by the scout. Major victory. Right, didn't get the kill, but I think we can take you out. And we want to try and clear that camp as soon as we can. Providing they don't spawn another unit, I can get it on the next turn. So I don't need the archer over there now. So that's fine. You're going to get the promotion. I think we've got more hills than woods, so we'll give you that promotion. Yeah, we need to take these out as soon as possible. 1 turn for the builder. He really is working his way around there, isn't he? Let's get up on the hill. I can't really block him. I mean, I can attack him, I suppose. I still have discipline, so I will do more damage to him than he does to me. So let's go over there and get ready to grab that. What? What do you mean I can't get that on this turn? Is it on some weird terrain or something? Let's fortify. You are going to attack that one. But there's been 2 scouts running around down here, so there's either another barbarian camp down here somewhere to the southeast, or there's another one down here to the southwest. We probably want to get a campus. We do need to get a military victory, a domination victory as well, so we probably do want some more units. So I'm actually going to get another warrior. I'm not worried too much about settlers because we will be taking cities from people. Okay, and it's my turn. So let's go and grab that straight away. That's given us a boost towards military tradition. We take you out. That'll give us some XP. And then we'll get you back home and upgrade you to an archer. Where did that scout go? Did I take him out? I thought he was still around somewhere. So the builder is going to... Oh, mining's not done yet, so let's skip the turn. Nothing else we can do with you right now anyway. Oh, he's attacking me with the scout. That was brave. That must mean that that scout was from that barbarian camp, because he was basically never going to win that fight and he still took it. So there's mining done. So before we forget, let's go ahead and build the quarry. 2 era score. Boost to masonry, and that also gives us an extra production on the tile. Cool. New research. Masonry could be good, because then we can get pyramids. Pyramids are nice. So let's see if we can get pyramids. Meanwhile, let's start trying to take out these barbarian camps. We'll heal up a little bit with this scout. And then we can probably take that camp out just with the archer. You need to heal up. We're not getting a lot of exploring done. There's another camp up here, but it looks like Geneva are going to take that one out, so that's not too much of a concern. Do you want to get a settler out? Oh, tribal village, where's that? Right there. Okay, we want to go and grab that with a unit as well. Maybe we want to get a second scout, actually. Yeah, we got the barbarians. I'm not used to playing on quick pace either, so that's quite an interesting one. Okay, so we've got an extra warrior. We'll go over there with this warrior so we can grab that hut, that goody hut. We can get the pasture there, so yeah, we should probably do that. We've got enough gold to upgrade you to an archer, so let's do that. And yeah, let's start moving you guys north, ready to deal with that camp. We've got Pantheon now. Holy site districts get +1 faith from adjacent desert tiles. I mean, that could be useful. +2 amenities and 2 housing for cities if they have a holy district adjacent to a river. We could probably do that. I do want to try and build the pyramids, though. So monument to the... I never bother with religion. So I think maybe going for just a Pantheon that gives me an early boost is the best one to go for. There's a lot to choose from. I did notice in Civilization VII that there's far fewer. At least there certainly seems to be. We'll go for that one. I really don't know how I feel about Civilization 7, some of the changes they're making. I know some of them are similar to Civilization Beyond Earth. So one of the things that they're most pushing in Civilization 7 is that you now have the ability to mix and match civilization leaders with different civilizations. So you can have, for example, Benjamin Franklin can be the leader of Rome. It's not exactly a new thing because they did that in Civilization Beyond Earth. It was a weird game because it wasn't historical. They were all made-up characters and the civs were made-up corporations. But you had a whole pool, well, it wasn't a huge pool, but you had a pool of leaders with their own bonuses and benefits, and then you had a pool of civilizations with their own benefits and unique bonuses, and you could mix and match them together. Now, Beyond Earth wasn't very successful. Possibly it was a sci-fi theme, possibly it was because it was all cyan and purple and looked quite ugly, or possibly it just didn't resonate with people because it didn't have that historical aspect. One of the reasons that Firaxis are doing this with Civilization 7 is to increase the number of possibilities. Instead of having 30 different civs to play with, you've got 30 different leaders and 30 different civs, and you mix and match them all together. That's a lot of combinations. But also, as the game progresses through the 3 different eras, which is another point. It only has 3 eras, which is the ancient or antiquity era, the exploration era, and the modern era. So it doesn't have like the information era like Civ VI does. But as you go through the 3 eras, you actually have to pick a different civilization. You can stick with the same leader, or you can change the leader. So you'll basically play 3 different civilizations through the course of a game, which is a little weird. It's like 3 mini games of civilization all stuck together. So I'm very interested to see how that's going to work out. It might be time to get that campus. If I buy this tile, which I'm certainly willing to do for 60 gold, we can get a +4 campus. So let's go ahead and do that. We can't move any further up with you. On to the next
turn. It was luxuries like air conditioning that brought down the room.
Right, we can change our policies here. We don't need to keep God King because we have got the Pantheon. Should have done that before. I'd have saved some money on that tile. I do want to produce a settler. Probably a couple. So let's go ahead and get that in there. And I think for now we will keep discipline just because we are going to have to take this barbarian camp out. This one has been wiped out, but I still want to go ahead and grab that goody hut. What happened to the warrior that I was trying to move over there? There it is. Going blind. That's how old age for you. You're going to go over there and get the cattle. That gives us the boost to horseback riding. We didn't get any horses, did we? There's one over here that Geneva has. But yeah, no good spots, really. So yeah, let's keep moving up here. Let's try and see what's going on. You can have another turn to heal. We should heal that archer up as well. That warrior's still healing. Don't really like using these guys for exploration. New Civic. I mean, we could do mysticism to get it out of the way. It does give us an envoy, so it's not completely worthless to us. Appoint a governor. Now, options. Most people go for Magnus. He's a good bet. Mostly because you can get surplus logistics for him. Not surplus logistics, provision. So settlers trained in the city don't consume a population. But the other good option is going for Pingala, because you can get extra culture and science, which we're both going to need. I think we will get Magnus first. So let's assign him to London. And we'll go on to the next turn. So we could get a mine over here. What tiles are we working? So we're working a couple of forest tiles. I mean, we're not working this tile yet, but getting a mine there could give us a good production boost. We could save the builder. But yeah, let's go and get a mine over there. And yeah, we're just going to go and grab that goody hut. It might be worth something. Okay, they are sending units forward. But if they want to stand there and stare at my scout while I hit them with the archer, that's fine. And then we can just back up with the scout. He has moved forwards on me. That's okay. Ancient era ends in 10 turns. We're not looking like we're going to get a good age at the moment, which is not good. That would be a stalemate. So we're not... Should I? Could I possibly win that encounter? He'll probably have some health left, so it's probably not worth it. Only need 2 more era score to avoid this dark age. There's masonry done. Right, can we see any units? If we get you on the hill... Yeah, it's not a great spot to be in. You can be attacked by that guy, but I think you'll be alright. Let's get the mine there. That gives us the boost to craftsmanship. Yeah, so it's a slightly better tile, but we're still working the better ones. You can get a promotion. We might need that to heal you up on the next turn. And new tech. We might want to go bronze working or sailing, get some fishing boats in. Quite a few good options, actually. Let's go bronze working and find out where the iron is before we start settling cities. This archer's all recovered. Might leave you in or close to the city. And yeah, this guy is literally only going over here to try and grab that goody hut. This might be a good spot for a second city. It's a bit naff because it's on the desert, but there are some good tiles nearby. But at least it would have fresh water. And mountains. Yeah, he's spawning a lot of units now, which is not ideal. He's actually moved forwards with that spearman. I'm going to... What, I can't back up? Am I blocked in? Oh, the turn was ending, and it was just doing weird stuff. That gave me 3 error score for completing the campus, though. Boost towards state workforce. So I can back up with you, and I shall. And then I will give you volley. And we'll back up with the scout as well. Oh, we've got a galley here. So we'll ping at you with the archer. Now that means there must be another barbarian camped down on the coast somewhere, so we'll have to go and try and find that. But it could have come from this one, actually. There's a possibility. Could have just gone around there. Production is done. I want the library. I also want the pyramids. Etamanaki is also good, except we've only got 1 marsh tile. And the city doesn't have any floodplains. Are these floodplains? No. So 1 marsh tile. That's not going to be great. The pyramids would be better, just for the extra builder use. We'd have to buy a tile for it. I don't have any problem doing that. Need more amenities. Yeah, we're not going to get a Dark Age now, which is good. Don't like all of those units they're moving in. There's mysticism done. I'll go and deal with that in a second. Actually, no, let's deal with it now. Work on craftsmanship. We can change our policies. Still haven't produced any settlers yet, which I really want to. No, I think we do need to keep discipline. Moving these units forwards is a bit... I don't like it. I'm going to back up. Yeah, that galley's gone that way. He's moved away. So let's start moving a little bit closer. We've got an envoy who we're going to... Let's send to Akkad, actually. Get a militaristic state under our control. Governor's established. And we'll grab that. What are we going to get for it? The game's just paused. Hopefully it hasn't crashed. Oh, no, it was just doing weird stuff. Giving us a boost to the wheel. And astrology. Okay, not that useful, but... 45? Got 5 population now. What are we working? All of those tiles seem fine. That's a lot of units they're sending my way. But... we can move out of... Oh. I was going to say we can move out of the range of that warrior and still attack. But we can't, because now he's behind the hill. But we can move more units closer to it. Yeah, it really would be nice to try and settle over here. You can fortify. Okay, let's go on to the next turn. They've brought units closer towards me, which is not ideal. That flipping galley's back. Okay, let's go ahead and start trying to take these units out. Or soften them up. There's one down. Now let's attack you with the archer. I don't think... because that's going to be a damaged spearman. I don't think a damaged spearman can take an archer out in a single attack. We can possibly move around there and see if they've left the camp unattended. Got some iron over here. We've got iron right next to the city, and it's in range, actually. So we want to grab that tile as quick as we can. I'm going to have to move a unit back here to deal with that galley. You've almost healed. I just wanted to quickly check here and see if there was anything. We could get a city down here as well. There's quite a lot of stone. We've got rice. There are some marshes. So we could get that other wonder. It's probably not optimal, though. Watermill could be useful. We do have some fishing resources, but not close enough right now. We do want to build an iron mine. We're not going to get that for a while. Let's go for the wheel. And next turn it. Okay, the galley's gone away again. That's good. He didn't attack. That's surprising. I don't know why. Yeah, so they've got a galley there and they've got a scout. I don't know if they'll try moving that scout into position. I don't think they do. Yeah, I was one little look to see if there was a goody hut, but there wasn't. 7 turns for the pyramids. We might get it. Yeah, that galley's back now. Yeah, they've spawned another unit in there. Okay, you're going to start firing at that galley. And the unit they've spawned in there is only a warrior. We might be able to deal with that. Really shouldn't be exploring with warriors.
Without craftsmanship.
Right, there's craftsmanship done. I really need to get some settlers built. Absolutely need to start getting settlers. Let's get military tradition. Now, you can't hit anybody from there, can you? That galley's moved away again, hasn't he? He's there. Start getting closer with you. Now, that's a hill, so you can't... I should have moved you there, really. You'd have been able to hit him then. Right, let's start bringing you back. There's some cocoa. Right, can't see any more goody huts, so we'll start bringing you back. Oh, you're attacking the scout.
Don't reinvent the wheel.
Lowest of the low, isn't it? Do a decent amount of damage to you with the archer. That says a stalemate, so we'll just fortify on it. Keeping this guy here because I'm looking out for that galley. And we'll just put you in there, actually, and protect it. And we've met Fez, so that was worthwhile. Let's get sailing done. At least then we can get our own galleys if we need them. When can we get provision for you? So we need to get civics tree. Where are we? Governor title. What are we working on? We're working on military tradition. Let's work on state workforce, because that will give us a governor title. Should have thought about that before. Okay, he ran into me fortified and took himself out, so that's fine.
It is not that life
There's sailing done. Okay, Archer should be able to... Oh, you can't hit him. Okay, let's see if we can get in and snipe it before something else spawns. Where did that galley go? Sure I didn't take it out. Okay, let's make our dedication. World has entered the classical era. We just got a normal age. Free inquiry at this point, surely. I'm going to go all the way around with this guy. I can see another... Oh, that's a Cad's line. There might be something up here, so we'll just try and bring him around. He's going to be more survivable than a scout. Horseback riding. Let's do astrology for one turn and get it done with. We've started in a new era, so let's try and get through the tree a little bit and get some more era score. My camera's very I'm very orange. Let me try and sort the lighting out. 2 seconds on that one. There we go. That might have fixed it. Now I'm there. That's much better. Some battery-powered LED lighting, which I should have turned on earlier. Also quite possible the batteries will run out after 30 minutes because they haven't been charged in forever. Okay, so you can't get around there. We'll fortify. You can't hit them from there because you've just moved. So on to the next turn.
I don't believe in astrology.
That's astrology done. I wasn't expecting to get much from that anyway. Can we get rid of you? It'd be nice. Some iron up here as well. There might be another city spot that we can settle there. Okay, 33 gold and we've got rid of the camp. That galley is still around here, I think. I don't know where. I can't see it. I don't know where he went. New research. Let's pop the tree open. We do need to get irrigation, even though it's a bit of a dead-end research, because we probably need plantations at some point. And it'll allow us the clearing of marshes. I might not want to clear the marshes, though. I might want to grab that wonder. Yeah, let's take you around that way if we can. Because if we settle down here, there's 2 marshes. There's a marsh there. That's only 3, though. There's 1 there, 4. It might give us something. Yeah, they're just going to run that guy into me now. And that's a dead end, actually. Interesting. It's probably not worth settling up there just to grab the iron. There is some crab. But let's come back with the archers. You might as well heal up. We've still got amenities problems, but that's how all of my civilizations go. 1 turn away from getting pyramids. Up 6 population there.
Pyramids,
There's the pyramids done. Drama and poetry boosted. Free worker. We can instantly go and get fishing boats on the Amber, which we really need to sort the amenities problem out. And let's get all of these units as home as we can. He's might be able to get down there along that river. So, do I want to go for any of these other wonders, or do I want to go straight into the library? Patronage of great people cost 25% less faith. That could be useful. Districts in the city provide +2 great person points of their type. I mean, that's very useful to have in the capital. We could build the oracle. Build it on one of these desert tiles. Probably not next to the volcano.
The man who has grit enough
and
to
we've got irrigation and state workforce. Don't think we need discipline anymore. We could probably just save a tiny bit of gold. It's really not that useful, but... state workforce is just completed. So we should have a governor title, right? So we can give you provision. And then if we... Oh, I'm doing the oracle, aren't I? Right, we need a settler. I don't know where that settler's going to go yet, but we need a settler. It's only 3 turns. So we'll do the settler, and then we will queue the oracle. And after the oracle, we'll probably queue the library. Choosing research. We haven't got the iron yet. 2 sea resources might be a bit of a stretch. Let's just get horseback riding done. And we get to pick a civic. Military tradition, we've only got 1 turn left. Let's get it done before we go on to political philosophy. Are there any tiles here that we really want to upgrade? We want that iron. How much would it cost us to buy that tile? 75. Can't afford it on this turn, but can on the next turn. So let's move over there and we'll go and hook the iron up. And yeah, we'll just get these guys to heal. We'll move the scout back this way. We'll do some scouting with him. And that's what we trained him for in the first place. There's military tradition done. Double experience for scouts. Again, I don't think it's going to be that useful. We will be getting some builders at some point. No, we'll leave that as it is. It's fine. So you move into our own territory and we'll heal you up. There's that galley again. There's a bit of damage done. Can you attack him? No, you can't. Can't get close enough with this archer either. But, wrong clicky. Wrong clicky. We can buy this tile. Is that a good tile to work right now? Probably not. On the next population it might be. But what we can do now is go and improve that on the next turn, because now we've moved into rough terrain. I haven't seen how the terrain works in Civilization 7, actually. I'll be interested to see if it still follows the same rules as it does in 6, because 6 was different from 5. I know I've brought this up several times before, but in Civilization 5, you only needed to have enough... you only needed to have enough movement to move into the tile that you wanted to move into, not out of it. So you could technically move further. Even if you had just like a quarter of a movement left, you could still move into a tile. So scouts just feel so slow in Civilization 6 compared to 5. Right, that gives us the boost to iron working. That galley has disappeared again. He can't have gone far. I'll try and keep these units coastal just so we can deal it if he comes back. You move over here. We'll heal you up and move along. We've got a... Oh, that's just... I thought we got a barbarian camp there. Do not. Okay, not much to do. I need to figure out where I'm going to use that settler, actually. So we've got another era school. We've got horseback riding. That is going to be the end of the galley. If not by you... Oh no, the other archer's all the way up there. Well, we will get rid of that galley. So this is a valid spot to settle. And we'd be able to get silver and marble and possibly spices. This area is going to close off the earliest, so I think this is probably the best one to try and grab. So we're going to head over there and grab that first. And now we can get iron working, because then we can get swordsmen, because we're already starting to get iron. Seems like a plan. And yeah, we can escort it with the scout, I suppose. You can't move any further on this turn anyway, so don't worry about that. What do we want to do with this builder? So this is the other mod that I was talking about. You see the builder has the little flurry next to its icon that is normally reserved for the promotions on military units. It actually tells you how many builds it has left. So you don't have to click on it to see how many builds he's got remaining, which makes him more useful. Well, it doesn't make him more useful, but it makes it easier to see what's going on with him. I think we might just leave this builder until we get the second city, because then we can probably use him to get a couple of really quick improvements. Well, that was a dead end, wasn't it? I might bring him around a CAD and have a look in here, see if there's anything. Could be another barbarian camp, or who knows what's around there. Oh, did he just pillage something? He did, the absolute git. Not sure if I can do enough damage to take him out. Oh, did he pillage the fishing boats? He did. So we need to save the worker for that, really. So, yeah, we're going to try and get over here, if we can. Builder, you sort of move up into the same direction, but try not to get in the way. Got to move all the way back with you. Yeah, we're working on the Oracle. We will probably want another settler soon. Yeah, he's backed right off. That's so annoying. Might just have to get my own galley out and chase him down. So, yeah, you move over there. You kind of just stay behind them. We can probably move you this side now. I don't want to move the... Actually... Yeah, I'm going to move the builder back because I need to repair that once we've got rid of the galley. I'm hoping he comes back next turn and I can take another shot at him. The fire's ended at least. I'm not going to put the worker out there with the galley still being in the water. That would just be pointless. So let's fortify you up. Or put you on alert. Either's fine. On to the next turn. And we've met Wilhelmina. So that's actually the first civilization I've met. What are we on? Turn... honoured to meet you. Sample your hospitality. Turn 51 on quick pace. She's up here somewhere. Okay. Okay. How come we didn't uncover her when we went round that way? Is it because we just bumped into her scout? And that is the capital. No, it's not the capital. It's not their capital. Okay. Yeah, definitely want to get you over there as quick as we can. Come on, Galley. I don't want to risk putting a unit in the water. Build a skip turn. You want to give me stuff for horses. I'm not bothered about your open borders, but I'd take another gold per turn. Just 4 would do. 4 gold per turn. What would you just give me in straight up gold? Just that. Okay. Any amount of extra gold right now is useful. Gives us some more era score. There's political philosophy. What are we going to go for? Now, bear in mind, we need to get all 4 victory types. So, oligarchy could be useful. Gives us unit experience. We do miss out on a diplomatic policy. If we go for classical republic, we miss out on a military policy. I do like building wonders. Autocracy does give us a good sort of nice balance of everything. But I don't have any government plazas or diplomatic quarter buildings. Classical Republic is useful. Great person. I think Classical Republic is probably the one that's going to be the better one for us. So we can put our military policy... Well, let's not worry about that right now. Production towards settlers, yes. I am working on wonders, so we want Corvée. And we probably want charismatic leader and definitely going to get some more builders. Let's produce swap colonization for Ilkham. And let's work on getting some great... We could try and get some great profit points and get a religion. Let's give that a go. Let's see if we can get a religion. Not sure how well that's going to benefit us in this game, but... Right, can I embark with the units? No, I can't. Only the worker. And I don't really want to put him in there just to get him taken out by that caravel. Wherever it is, or galley, whatever it was. You're getting there very slowly, but you are getting there. Skip on the builder. I don't even know if that galley's still around. It might have been taken out by somebody else. I doubt it. Unless it went over to the coast. There's ironworking done. Don't you dare block my tile that I want to settle. Okay, I'm going to risk it. If the galley comes back over, maybe we can take it out. Yeah, you're just getting a bit blocked in, but we can get around there. Okay, choose research. Let's open the tech tree so we can get a better look at things and where they're going. Celestial navigation could be useful. We can probably improve a second sea resource, though. Currency would be useful as well. That leads into mathematics. We haven't built a watermill yet. We really should do that. Let's work on currency. And, yeah, we'll want to get a watermill after the library, probably. So we'll queue that up. Don't think we need to worry about walls right now. Because we don't really have any hostile neighbours. But we are going to need that militaristic victory. Yeah, so we'll come down this way. And as expected, he's standing right on the tile that I wanted to settle on. Or was it this tile, actually? I think it was this tile, so I'm just going to settle right there. Gives us another era score. We'll be able to get that silver. We've already got this silver. We might be able to beat a CAD to that marble. We should be able to get that marble as well. Yeah, it's not a bad spot. Gonna take 1,000,000 years to build anything. But let's work on the... Probably want to get the watermill first. Are we already starving? Oh, and it's -1 amenities. Yeah, no good food tiles. That's the problem. So we could buy this desert floodplain. That unmet player has built Etimacani, so no need to worry about that one anymore. Yeah, this is stagnating for a while. If I get some money and I can buy that tile, then that'll be better. We can still go and improve the silver. So that's what we'll do with you. We'll get you over there and improve that silver. We'll fortify the scout up and then go a scouting. And we can just keep this guy in Birmingham, actually, as a defensive unit, especially as this city is closer to everybody else. So, yeah, let's bring you down towards Birmingham. You want to get over there. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest spot for a city. I need another one down here as well. So I should get another settler. Oracle's almost done. I think we can get one more settler and do that. That's our scout. Yeah, we'll send the scout up this way. I don't even know if we can get into this bit, actually. And then we'll go and have a look up near Wilhelmina. She wants to send me a delegation. Free money. I'll take it.
I sprang upon the swift ship in the form of a dolphin.
Brilliant. Ah, there we go. There's the galley back. Please tell me he hasn't just pillaged that. Thought I could see smoke, but... No, he's not out, but I should be able to take him with the other archer. Tell me that was enough. Yeah, that's fine. We've got an envoy. Let's try and get a CAD, if we can. 2 more era score. Trying to avoid those dark ages. Yeah, we can't actually get in there from this side. We might be able to get into it from our own territory. Let's have a quick look. That'll be good, actually. That's really well fortified. Because it's surrounded by mountains. That could be a really good city spot. That's definitely worth checking out. But you're going to work your way up here. Past the Netherlands. Oh, I forgot to buy that tile. Ah, luckily, we've still got the opportunity to do that. So we'll buy that tile. And that's the one we want to be working. It's not giving us any production right now, but it'll grow the population at least. You are heading back this way. Next turn. How's everybody doing, by the way? I see I've got a few people watching. Apart from Chrissy Cross Gaming, everyone's been a little bit quiet. Hope you're all having a good day. Hope you all had a good Christmas and holiday, and hopefully you're having a good start to 2025. I'm not. I was unfortunate enough to get laid off on the first week back after the Christmas holiday, so I'm now looking for more gainful employment, but hopefully I'll use this as an opportunity to get some more streaming done, or some more video creation made. But yeah, 2025 doing its best to outdo 2024. Scout, where was I sending you? Over here somewhere, but I don't know where.
The poets have been mysterious.
Civic's completed. Is anything worth changing right now? Not making any builders. I want to get builders. Not working on any wonders right now. I do intend to get at least one more settler, so we'll probably go back for colonization for now. Yeah, that might be fine. Yeah, let's go and have a look up here and see what we've got. I've got a feeling there might be something interesting up there. Choose on next civic. Build 2 campus districts. How far are we off from construction? We want to build the watermill first. The watermill's still a way off. So probably not to worry about that too much. Improve 2 sea resources. We don't have 2 in range yet. We could get celestial navigation. It might be nice to build the Great Lighthouse. And new civic. Oh, did I change my science? But I didn't mean to. I needed to do currency. It was the civic I needed to pick. What an idiot. I mean, we could go for recorded history, because that would give me another governor title. The advisor's recommending games and recreation. It will give us entertainment complexes. Let's go ahead and work on that. Got to pick something, right? If nothing's boosted, you've got to pick something. Yeah, you're coming back to Birmingham. That builder is still working his way over there to improve the silver. And yeah, I think I was sending the archer over there as well. Let's go this way around. We might still find another goodie hut or two. There's probably still some going.
Money. If it does
There's
not bring
currency done. Now we'll switch over to celestial navigation. Let's see what we can find. What have we got up here? Oh, wow, this really is impassable, isn't it? A tiny little spot here that we just can't do anything with yet. Okay, there's another settler. Can't go that way. Yeah, that's just... I mean, it's settleable, but pointless. So I think we need to settle down here. A lot of flood risk here. If we settle here, we will... Right, this marble's in range of London. If we settle here... 1, 2, 3... We're out of range of the rice. Not a good spot. These spots aren't particularly great either. I don't want to settle all over there because there'll be too much pressure. There's little point settling over here. I think I settle a city down here. And then we just have to start going to war with people, I think. Akkad might be the first one. Ooh, this is tricky. This is really tricky. Well, we've got the settler, right? So we might as well use it. But this is going to flood. Unless we can build a flood barrier. And we're not going to have access to fresh water either. Let's try it anyway. See what happens. We could promote you to a swordsman if we had any amount of money. We want to improve that. We've got 2 charges, so we're going to improve the... I'm not sure what we can build on the desert. I don't think there's anything we can. So the warrior's just going to stay there for now. We definitely need to get some more gold. Yeah, I can't tell what else is over here, so that's a little bit useless. Let's get you back. We can claim a great person. So it should be... oh, great scientist. Triggers the Eureka for celestial navigation, mathematics and engineering. Well, that'll be really good for us because we're currently working on that one. So let's move you into... Oh, there's the thing there. We'll do one more turn on celestial navigation and then we'll change to something else. Looks like we found Wilhelmina's borders there. So there's the mine. So that gives us a bit more production now. At least it should give us more production. Yeah, because one production on that tile. Still not great. Not a great city, but it is what it is. We might even get a golden age here. We found a goody hut down there. Tempted to go down with the archer to grab that. Don't think we're going to run into any enemy units. We can build a farm on this, so we probably should. Another era score, and then that gives us 4 food. Now this city actually has a chance of growing. Think we're going to get blocked in by Wilhelmina quite quickly up here. Someone's built Stonehenge. Oh, I forgot to... Every time I forget to change that. Let's go into apprenticeship, but we can pop you.
And all I ask...
So celestial navigation is already done, and that boosts engineering and mathematics as well. What a mess. Can probably sneak around there. You're going after that goody hut. You're going to settle on that tile, and hopefully it doesn't flood. Hey, Chopstick, how you doing? Yeah, dynamite for mining is one way of doing it. It is mostly the South African way of doing it. Let's go settle there. It's going to get rid of the marsh, but hey-ho, it is what it is. Food, sure. Nothing's being produced. Let's go and start with a 33 turns for a builder. Ouch. Let's get a builder. Can we not get anything there that gives us a slight bit of production? I mean, 2 food and 1 production. That'll be slightly better. Not much, but slightly. Ooh, barbarian swordsman. Let's not. No, he's going for it. Well, I'm going to run back across the river. He's going to have to chase me. He can probably still get me, though. You might as well come back to London. We fortify with you. Okay, we are going to get a golden age. That's nice. We'll see what this goody hut is, and then we might have to think about attacking a cad. He's got quite a few units, though, because he is a militaristic city-state. Although what we can do... If we had 200 gold, we could levy his military. We can literally use his own troops against him. I think. Return to the city-state after 20 turns, or if the suzerain changes. Probably not, then. Wasn't sure if that would work or not. We could levy them and attack Geneva. Geneva doesn't have a bad little city down here. And they have horses. They have copper. They have rice. They have cattle. Still not a great city. There's the booster construction. Yeah, you're chasing me now. I don't like that. Let's try and get away from you. What does a cad have? They've got spices and marble. I would like to try and take out a cad. Need to be in a better militaristic position. They've already got swordsmen. London has just completed the watermill. There's so much stuff that I need right now. The dockyard will give us some more gold. So let's start working on that. Onward to the next turn. Goody hut, what are you going to give me? 13 faith. The probably least useful thing I could have gotten.
People who cannot find time for recreation.
There's games and recreation. Settlers, I'm probably not going to be producing any for a while. We could get ourselves +1 production in all cities. Let's go for that. We could... Yeah, let's get that. We've already got the great... no, we haven't got the great profit yet, have we? Do we keep that in, or do we start being able to get cheaper units? Classical era, melee and anti-cavalry ranged units. Would like to build up my army a little bit more. Let's do maneuver. Because then we can get some cheaper archers. You're going to come down here and heal. Choose a new civic. If we get military training... Or is it defensive tactics we want? Never remember which one of these it is. That's raids, encampment districts. Yeah, let's get defensive tactics. Next turn. Oh, era score, that's quite nice. A bit of a waste because we're already well and truly into the golden era here. Really need some money. That's the big problem right now. Need to be able to turn these warriors into swordsmen so we can go and take on a cad. We do have the silver mine though, so that's not too bad. We're stagnating again here. Awesome. It'll help a little bit when the watermill's done. Get another builder out, we can upgrade that mine. And buy another tile with some green on it, we'll have some food. So we could get the lighthouse. There's quite a lot of stuff we could build here, isn't it? We could get a commercial hub somewhere. We probably want to get... Well, if we build a lighthouse, then we can get the Great Lighthouse. And that will start giving us some gold. Let's head back with you. We've got housing problems, as always. Send envoy. Not going to bother sending any more to a cad. If we can get suzerain status with Fez, that'd be useful. I know Wilhelmina's already got that, but if we can actually use them to help us fight a cad, that'd be really useful. Let's move you into there. Class clearer ends in 10 turns, and I'm still getting era score. There's apprenticeship done. Now we can have the industrial districts. Guess I'm just going to leave you there. Haven't looked on these tiles for a while. We probably need to start upgrading these a little bit. We're about to get the whales. That'd be nice. Is it worth getting Petra? +2 food, 2 gold, and 1 production for all desert tiles for this city non-floodplains. What if this city had it? I mean, sure, it'd take like 100 years for it to build the city. Or 100 turns, but for it to build the wonder. We'll have a look. We want to get this rice as well. So that's the lighthouse done. So let's get the Great Lighthouse. Why can't I get the Great Lighthouse? Must be adjacent to a harbour owned by this city. We have a harbour? Requires a lighthouse. Cannot be built on a lake. Must be built on the coast. Adjacent to land and a harbour district with a lighthouse. If I owned that tile, I think I could build it. I think. You watch me be wrong. Yeah, no, I can build it there. Cool. Whew. And we can get some trade routes now as well. Class clearer ends in 8 turns. The game keeps feeling like it's trying to hang for me. Yeah, don't have a lot of gold. Surrounded by a lot of scary units. You're going to get up... Wow, I really am stuck on gold, aren't I? Right, trade routes are definitely needed. Once the house is finished, you're going to work on a builder.
Without mathematics...
Right, so we could get Petra. How long would that take? 47 turns. Ouch. It'd actually make that city partly useful. We're going to queue up and grab a worker, builder, 6 turns. After that, we'll get the monument. Need to try and grow the city a bit first. Lumber mills could be useful to us. Education could be useful to us. Let's go for construction first. On to the next turn. And I have a worker. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get all of this rice. You are going to get the monument, and then we'll probably get another worker. On to the next turn there. A few turns here of just like hitting next turn because there's not too much to do. Claim a great person and get a great admiral. Why can we... Oh, it's because of the lighthouse. I was going to say, why can we get a great admiral? I don't even have any ships. More era score. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get farms everywhere and make sure that we're working them. We want to keep that one locked in. Actually, we don't. We want that one because that's got more production on it. So we'll keep those locked in. We'll probably go and upgrade the stone because that will give us more production down here. You're just going to go to sleep because I've got no use for you at all right now. What happened to my... You're still recovering a bit, aren't you? Let's see if we can send you around and do something useful with you. Foundation Afro, hey man, how you doing? Birmingham would definitely be better for Petra. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Building it here is kind of pointless. I don't know why. Why does London... This is like the... I re-rolled this at the beginning, and the first time was because it gave me a desert start. Like, since when does England have a desert bias? What's going on? So, yeah, I've been unlucky to just have these little patches of desert nearby. But, yeah, this city definitely needs some food. So, I don't know how long you've been here, but I'm doing the challenge, the one more turn challenge, which is basically... you've got to get, there's no turn limit, it's on quick game speed, and you've got to get all 4 victory conditions in the same game, which is just like really weird. Oh, would you look at that? I've got a galley down here harassing me. And I suppose at least I've got an archer over here to try and deal with it. Nothing much for him to pillage yet. Yeah, you're going to go over there and get the stone. Is there much to micro here right now? Probably not. Next turn. Great Bath. That's fine. Oh. Who's at war with who? They've had that pillaged. Feels like there's a fight going on somewhere. Is Fez at war with a Cad? Is Wilhelmina at war with a Cad?
The 4 building blocks of the universe are fire, water,
yeah,
gravel.
it's one of these. I haven't actually done any of them. They've been putting these monthly or about monthly scenarios out where they give you just sort of weird challenges. You can do this one on Emperor difficulty or Prince difficulty. I just figured Prince because I'm doing it on a stream and I'm not really concentrating that well on what I'm doing. Reduce unit maintenance. Again, nothing here is particularly useful right now. So I think we'll just leave it as it is. Fine. Does it actually tell you if I hit escape? No, it doesn't give you the details. But yeah, we've got to get all 3 all 4 victory types. So science, culture, domination, and diplomatic. I don't think it's going to work out, but I'm going to give it a go. Military engineering to see where the niter is. Education to get the university. Probably education, right? Is that galley still there? No, he's disappeared again. Can't really see him. It's the only archer I've got down here now. It's free XP, though, if he's going to just keep letting me ping away at him. Feudalism. feudalism does help with farms. It's a long way off. That's a lot to spend. Let's get military training done. Gives us another envoy. Might help. New governor title. Now this might be the time where we get Pingala for science. So I'm going to put you in London. And then Magnus can go into Birmingham and we can get provision with him if we get another upgrade on him. Because that will... sorry, surplus logistics. So that'll give us some extra growth in there. And we could... We might want to cut down the forest. I don't know. Might be a bad idea. You finish healing up, actually. Are you back yet? No. Go on to alert. Let me know if that ship reappears.
This lighthouse was
okay, there's the great lighthouse. And that gives us a buttress boost. So what do we want to get here right now? We don't want Petra. Well, we do, but not in this city. Jebel Bakal's nice. 6 iron per turn and 4 faith to all cities that are within 6 tiles. Must be built on a desert hill. 9 turns, we've got a desert hill. That's probably just going to get destroyed by a volcano. Let's do it. Need more housing. I mean, in every game, always, all the time. Yes, you're going to improve that with a quarry. So now we've got some decent production here. We could probably then grab the marble as well. I think that's what we'll do with that worker. We'll grab the marble. Oh, look, it's the galley again. Not doing much damage to it, though. Like 1 XP at a time. Yeah, you go over there ready to grab that marble. This builder's done. Let's go and get that silver. And see what we can see up here. Probably not a lot. Medieval era. We've got a golden age. So let's make our dedication. So free inquiry, obviously. Pen, brush and voice. May purchase civilian units with faith. Builders and settlers are cheaper to purchase with faith and gold. Yeah, well, we haven't got any religious units, so the Exodus of the Evangelists is pointless anyway. So which one? Probably just still free inquiry, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be that one. Always the best one to take, especially at this stage of the game. He's disappeared off again. Great. Yep, improve that. That's not actually being worked by this city. Is it being worked by the other city? No. I think we could swap that over and lose a little food to gain an extra production and some culture. I don't think that's a bad idea. I mean, it might be. It probably is. World Congress is a thing now. 100% of the city-states yield type when sending trade routes to the city of that type. I mean, I've got science ones next to me, so probably those ones. New districts built by this player act as culture bombs. It'd be nice if it was me. Don't have a lot of spending power here, but sure. Well, we're the only 2 people in it so far, so probably didn't need to spend that much. So it is me and scientific. Okay, they're both passed. Cool. Got you to ping at again. Why am I doing so little damage? You are going to improve that. Right, where are we? Magnus isn't actually established here yet. So you are working that. 3 gold, 3 production is nice. 4 food is nice. We can probably get a farm down here as well. Not going to grow for a few more turns. I think we move you from there to there. Try and speed up the growth. Send envoy. Let's try and get Fez. She's also got the diplomat in there as well, which makes things a bit more tricky. Don't really want to go to war with Wilhelmina, but there's education now. So we can get the University of Sancor, which would be great. And just universities in general. Choose new research. Let's get engineering. 2 turns. Great person this time is another admiral. I love how this game just goes, have an admiral, have an admiral, have an I haven't built a single naval unit and I've already got 2 great admirals. This is Bradford. I'm kind of tempted here to get another builder. Let's just, I don't know, do whatever with these useless admirals. So you've got that. We're going to go down there and get a farm. It's really difficult moving around in this terrain up here. On to the next turn. And he's back. There's military training. Oh, that's why I'm not doing as much damage to the barbarian ships anymore, because I don't have discipline equipped. But it's really not worth... Mind you, I've also got maneuver and I haven't built a single military unit, so that's not great either. Harbour districts and buildings from these districts, encampments and harbours. I might just go great scientist. What I also probably want to do is build walls here, and then I'll be able to use those to help me shoot back at the barbarians. But let's get the... seems a bit much just to get rid of 1 galley. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get through here easily. I'm going to do theology just to get it out of the way. We've got a great scientist. Gain 67 faith. This Holy Sites District Faith Adjacency bonus provides science as well. I mean, I don't have... There are still great profits left. How much faith do I have? Not a lot. I want to pass on that one. I think there'll be a better one for us there. More envoy. Let's go into Fez. And on to the next turn.
One man's magic.
So there's engineering done. We can get aqueducts, catapults, and Machu Picchu. Must be on a mountain tile that does not contain a volcano. I mean, I've got plenty of mountain tiles close by. Discovered a new continent. You're going to wait there. So yeah, we could build Machu Picchu here. It's not a bad idea. It's going like really, really wonder heavy. If you can't do it on Prince difficulty, when can you? I still think I should probably go military engineering to find where the niter is. Another great scientist option. Plus 20% healing for the player's units within 1 tile. Triggers a eureka moment from 1 random technology from the medieval or Renaissance era. Wounded land units can heal. I'm going to recruit this guy because this could be a field medic for us if we go to war. So I actually think he's worth having. We're not going to pop him, but we're going to move him over here. We do need to get much better units though. I mean, they've got a catapult, they've got 2 swordsmen, they've got 2 archers. I mean, I could hire his units and delete them. That is something you can do. Go and run them into something. There's Robert.
Scotland may fall with.
Whereabouts is he? He is, oh, right up there. Can't get through here any... Wow, this scout really isn't helping much. You've just completed the monument. I'm going to get the granary because we need the food. We've got a fire that's not our problem. We know we've met a civilization. Do we really want to get a mine on there? I didn't realise it was a hill. A farm would have been more useful. We get this floodplain there. That'd actually be quite good. Really don't want to spend money on tiles, but... I'm going to do it. I know we need to build up an army, but it's a good tile, and we need the food. At least until we get Petra. You're going to go to sleep. We will get some military units. Just don't have enough money to upgrade everyone to swordsman yet. Housing problems, yet. Wonder why she's got fires in there. Delegation from Robert, that's great.
At the southwest corner,
There's
a
Jebel
large
Bakal
perpendicular
completed.
mast. Man suffers only because he takes seal.
Now we've got theology. I don't think I'm going to change anything here. Now, did I say I was going to do Machu Picchu? +4 gold for in 9 turns? Why not? Let's build it on that one, because then it's not right next to the volcano. I don't know if wonders can get wiped out by volcanoes. I can't remember now, actually. Kill a unit with a quadrireme, and that's not going to happen, is it? So let's not wait for that one. You're most definitely getting a farm there. We are working that tile. We could possibly now lose 2 food to gain an extra production. Because we will be getting the granary. And then we'll also get surplus on Magnus. Can I pick one of these that gives us a governor title? Yeah, let's do recorded history instead. Just so we can get the governor title on Magnus. Envoy. Oh, Wilhelmina's actually now... No, I still have suzerain status of Akkad. But we want to try and grab Fez if we can. Natural wonder discovered. Oh, nowhere near me. What are you doing with all of these units down here, Akkad? See, what I could do is levy the military. No, I still can't afford it. What I probably should do then is start upgrading some of these units. Next turn. Okay, new worker. I will upgrade these... Well, I'll at least get the mine down here. And getting a mine here is not going to be a bad idea. What do we do with this scout now? I can't embark him yet, and there isn't really any way through to the north. Maybe we'll just have to be able to embark him. That's probably the issue. Do we get the granary down here? The food would be useful, I suppose. Also, can we get an aqueduct? No, we can't, because we haven't got a mountain, we haven't got a river. So, no fresh water for us, boo-hoo. Let's also queue up a trader. Because it's going to be all about the gold, I think. Get that quarry. Yeah, this scout really has no value at the moment. So let's try and bring him home. Now I could build farms. What tiles are we working? 4 food and 4 food. I mean, you don't get a lot better than that, do you? And if I don't use him to put another farm in, where am I going to send him and what am I going to do with him? We should definitely go over there and get those whales. You're going to get a mine. So you can never unwork the palace, unfortunately, because two food and 3 production is better than 2 food and 1 production. If I was willing to lose 3 gold, I could gain 2 food and 1 production. It might be worth doing that, because we'll grow the city quicker, and then we can just go back to working that tile again, so... Just a bit of a tactical switch around. So you've now finished the granary, which is going to help. Petra, 26 turns. That actually almost seems reasonable now, right? Let's build it here, which I think will be a safer area. You don't normally get a lot of competition for Petra from the AI, so I think we might be alright. And then, I mean, I guess maybe we can get a farm there for now. Actually, that might be better off being an encampment.
History is the version of past events that people have...
City defense strength. I still want to get some melee units. Production towards ancient classical era melee. Yeah. I need to start building some. Once we've got a space in the build queue. Alliance. Feudalism would still be good. Grow a city to 10 population. It's not going to happen for 15 turns, but it is going to happen. Build 6 farms probably isn't going to happen anytime soon. Right, governor title onto Magnus. He's going to get surplus logistics. So that will help Birmingham grow. Nice. Get the whales. Help with the happiness a bit. There is potentially another mine we could get over there.
Blast. Build. Battle.
Right, niter. Do we have any? There's some over here, which of course is just outside of the city's range. Obviously. None over here. None over here. Geneva doesn't appear to have any. There's none down here at the south. None in this spot. So AI's probably got it all. Fez has some. Akkad does not. There's none up here. So once again, got shafted in the strategic resources area. Crossbows. I do like crossbows. They're better than archers. Let's do that. Claim a great person. We can... Oh, look at that. Another admiral. Why? Why do I get so many admirals? What do I need them all for? What am I going to do with them? Stick you just here, I guess. +1 sight range for all naval units. Allows all naval units to move over ocean tiles without the normal technology requirement. I mean, okay, that's good if we get some naval units. Build a farm. Was that the last charge on that one? Yeah. Still got charges on this one. We could remove that marsh. It'd have been better if Magnus was in there, but he isn't. Wilhelmina's declared war on Scotland. I mean, that's fine. It doesn't really bother me.
It were wees pays to keep and mid thy neighbours.
He's just lamenting. Just because he's been attacked by Wilhelmina. Okay, send an envoy. Akkad doesn't have a suzerain now, which is great. I've got Fez. I want to really drive that home. Now this tile, I think... Man, I've got to wait till Petra's done. I really need to build an encampment here to try and defend against all of this. That gives us 45 food. Now we're stagnating, though. Which is weird, because we're working a lot of food tiles. This city should not be stagnating. Scout is just going to go on to alert and on to the next turn. Let's see if that city sorts itself out afterwards. There's Machu Picchu done. It's more gold. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's not stagnating anymore. Cool. So London, I do want the university. I want to get ahead in science. This is how we're going to win this. We've got to rush the tech tree. Do we want to build some farms down here, or and farm down here with this guy? Do we want to send him to another city? There's probably not a lot he needs to do right now. So let's move him over here and we'll build a farm there. And that's actually boosted for feudalism. So we've got our 6 farms. Cool. Military emergency. Wilhelmina has captured Aberdeen. We must resist their aggression. I don't really want to go to war with her. I mean, we will eventually, but I'd sooner her leave me alone while I can pick off some city-states. What I really want to be able to do is get some crossbows. I'm going to bring this archer over here. We'll try and just do as much of it with crossbows as possible. So he wants open borders, which is completely pointless at this time. He wants me to give him some Diplo power for 16 gold and a great work. Well, we do need to get a culture victory, so I'm going to accept that. Free great work this early on in the game is actually quite nice. Yeah, I don't really want to get involved in that, so I'm just going to vote no. The Haboob Dust Storm. Fertilised 2 tiles, damaged 1 tile, 1 population lost. Well, that's not great, is it? We're about to grow a population, but also lost a population. Can we move you over here and heal you? And was it that tile that was damaged? Yeah, the silver mine got damaged. That's not great. A CAD has declared war on Wilhelmina. Does that mean you are now... So Robert's your suzerain. That's fine. If he wants to move his units away, we can do that. She wants to give me gold and Diplo power for iron. I can accept that. I'm doing it because I want to be able to upgrade my units. Knowledge of stirrups is advanced, and machinery, and feudalism. Okay. Newly trained builders gain 2 extra actions. Campers adjacency bonus, that'll be useful. Let's grab that. And then in the wild card slot, probably feudal contract. Is that the one worth having? Well, that's anti-cavalry. Oh, and ranged units. Cheaper crossbows. So machinery's done. Now we have crossbows. Did that unit get wiped out? Didn't I have a swordsman here? Or a pikeman that I spent money on and upgraded? Got wiped out, didn't it? That's cheeky. New research. Stirrups is worth it just for the extra food improvement on pastures. Civics will go into civil service. No, we're about to get 10 population in 5 turns. That'll be halfway through. Yeah, that should work. And it means I don't need to worry about forgetting it, hopefully. Yeah, so their units actually took some damage from that, which is actually good. So I've got a fully healed crossbow that I could put up front that can get healed from this scientist, because 20% healing for the player's units within 1 tile. I think I can just straight up declare war on a CAD here. I'm going to give it a go. It's probably stupid. Can't do it on this turn because the crossbow's just moved. But they've taken damage. Why cannot ranged attack? Can I not just declare war on you? Yeah, declare war. Generates grievances with the suzerain, but I don't care. Yeah, I want to take all of these units out. I'll try and take the archers out first. They'll probably do more damage than the catapult. Back up a little with the scout and heal. But yeah, we should get healing from the scientist. Let's go to Geneva. Slightly safer. Golden Science. That's completed a city-state quest as well. You've completed the trader. Anything you make is going to be really expensive. We can have another trade route. Or we could just use you to start getting crossbowmen out. We might also want another... No, we don't need to build it yet. Crossbowmen. Let's start getting some melee... Well, we need a melee unit as well, don't we? Because we can't capture anything without a melee unit. Let's get you over. I mean, it's a really terrible melee unit, but it'll do. We could technically capture it with a scout if we really got desperate.
Wie handel weigert, denkt vaak dat hij maar voor ons
Wilhelmine's
kan.
unhappy about something. Right, he's backing up with his units. He's bringing these swordsmen back down, possibly. How much does it cost? Can't see what the upgrade cost is. Let's get you over here as well. Should have actually put you here, so you're next to the scientist. You'll heal quicker. This might have been a really bad idea. Knowledge of astronomy has advanced considerably. I guess we take out the one that's already partially damaged. We do have Geneva here, who I am still the suzerain of. I have lost Fez, though. But Geneva will be helping to protect me. If I can get Fez on board... Where is Fez? Fez is there. If I can get Fez back, that'll be great. Military tactics. Well, we need Niter for musketmen, so that's a bit useless. But quarry improvements would give us +1 production. Let's get military tactics first. London has finished the university. There's a lot of stuff here I'd like to build. But we need some military units. So let us get a... Let's get a knight. Because we do have horses. Need 165 gold to upgrade that archer. We can put him at the back, though. He's still useful. Yeah, he's attacking Geneva's units, so that's fine. I mean, I'd prefer if he wasn't. There we go. We've got a population up to 10 now, which is the civil service boost. We did get a tile pillaged. Got a farm tile pillaged there. I didn't even see what did it. It might have been that archer. Got a promotion available. Moving you across the river might be a bit risky, but we'll think about doing it anyway. Yeah, so we'll use the knight for trying to capture. Just because they've got better movement. They're really terrible against city defences, but... Yeah, you're firing at the archer now. Which is fine if that archer just acts as a sort of a decoy. There's civil service done. Yeah, there's not really any point changing any of that right now. So you're going to keep attacking. Oh, we've got the promotion. Range strength. We'll attack with you anyway. We'll try and weaken it out. We might be able to take him on the next turn. Move in with you. Choose a new civic. Mercenaries would give us another envoy. It'd also give us retinues. Claim a great person. Oh, would you look? It's another admiral to add to the collection. What does this one give us? Grants promotion level to a military unit. Okay, this one instantly creates a quadrine. Okay, let's go and do that then. This one forms a fleet out of a military naval unit. So we could go on this and give it a promotion. And then we could also go on that and turn it into a fleet. There we go. We've now got a quadrine fleet. Useless. With a promotion. Let's give it line of battle. Now you're healed up. Let's go on to alert. We need to get that farm fixed as well. On to the next turn we go. You're still fighting Geneva's units. World Congress, Military Advisory. Units of the chosen promotion class gain +5 combat strength. Like it if my range did, please. I don't mind spending some on that as well. Producing or purchasing military units using the chosen currency type is 100% of the cost until the World Next Congress. Faith? I don't know. Don't know who's going to vote for that. Oh, it's production. That's going to slow it down. Range did pass, though. Oh, actually, no. I misread that, didn't I? It was outcome B. Is minus 50% the cost until the next World Congress. So, producing ranged units is now even cheaper. So if we want to go ahead and build a crossbowman here now, it's 4 turns. And we want to get, we'll get one over here as well. We'll get a 1-turn crossbowman from the capital. This is where things are going to change. Now we've got this flipping quadrine that I need to do something. I mean, I guess he can go in ocean tiles now, so I guess it's worth using him to explore. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now we can start taking these guys out. I'm stuck producing Petra here, so I can't get a builder. Now, Akkad does have walls, so I do have to be a little bit careful about this. That warrior can fortify. I'm still moving up with the knight.
Tactics mean doing
Geneva's
what you
producing
can
more units. There's
with what you
military
have.
tactics done. Choose research. Let's get shipbuilding done. We're not going to own 2 galleys. Choose production. I mean, a trebuchet is not a bad idea, is it? Keep moving up with these units. Now, I know that he does have some swordsmen in there. So I want to be a little bit careful with what I'm doing here. Oh, would you look at that? I found a barbarian, which is going to get absolutely destroyed. That's given us a boost towards naval tradition. Yeah, we're just going to try and get over here with as many crossbows as possible. But Akkad is at war with... I thought you were at war with Robert. No, Robert is your suzerain. But that means you should be at war with the Netherlands, right? Can't actually see the city to shoot into there, which is problematic. We can upgrade that archer to a crossbowman. We'll still keep him fortified. Work on the trebuchet. Yeah, we'll go around with you and see what problems we can cause. Akkad made peace with Fez. Fez has made peace with Robert the Brute. Akkad has made peace with Wilhelmina. Yeah, so he was at war and he's now peaced out.
There is nothing.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of money.
Between
Shipbuilding. Buttresses. I mean, it allows me to build dams. I don't really think I need the dams. I think I might, once this crossbowman is done down here, I might just get a builder. Just to repair the damage up top. Yeah, you heal. Now I'm going to move forwards with the knight. And then I'm going to use the knight to sort of peek in so I can try and take a shot and then back out again. Maybe? We'll see how that works out. It might be a terrible idea. Meanwhile, let's move back in with everything. You can't do anything else. On to the next turn. Hate wars in this game. I always feel that wars in Civilization 5 felt much more fun than wars in Civilization 6. And I think that might be partially due to the really slow-ass movement in Civilization 6. So let's move in with all of you guys. We've got another one to move in there. Right. Will you stop automatically moving back to units? There is an option for this. Options. Where am I missing it? Equipment, auto intern, interface, auto unit cycling disabled. I don't know why that was enabled. Apparently it was. We could probably be the first to circumnavigate the world here, actually. London, we could get Kilwikasiwani. Kisiwani, yeah, that's right. +3 envoys when built. 18 turns, though. Or we could get an industrial zone. Get a +4 industrial zone over here. Doesn't mean getting rid of that rainforest tar, but I think that's fine. 5 turns until we get Petra. How many turns do we have left? Do we not know? Choose a production. Yeah, I was going to grab a builder. So what I want to do here is move in. So now I can see where units are. What, I can't take a shot from there? That would be a major victory. I am in range of the city. There's a lot of units here that could potentially hit me. So that is a risky move. But also, if I take this guy and put him there, then he should provide some healing. Hope that wasn't a mistake. Knights aren't particularly strong. He's swapped out with the swordsman. So we're going to take a hit from the swordsman. We've already taken a hit from the trebuchet. We can take a hit from the city. We can take a hit from the encampment. That one in the back can hit us. Yeah, we took a lot of damage there.
In peace, one is displayed.
There's mercenaries done. So we can get retinues now, but we don't have anything to upgrade, so I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, you took a big hit. Let's do something with the crossbow first. The crossbow isn't in range of anything. So let's back out. Yeah, we're going to have to kind of go the long way around, I think, with these units. Because these mountains are a bit of a pain. We need to get rid of that district. We've also got the Treb, which we need to bring up. Housing and amenity problems, as always. Mass production could be nice. I mean, I might want to have ships, right? I'm playing as England. Always forget what the uniques are for this particular. So Age of Steam, plus 10% production in cities for every industrial zone building in that city. Plus 2 production to all strategic resources. Iron and coal mines accumulate 2 more resources per turn, and 100% production towards military engineers, and military engineers receive 2 charges. Don't have anything that does electricity yet. Royal Navy Dockyard. Unique for England. Replaces the harbour district. Also removes the movement penalty for embarking and disembarking to and from this tile. Plus 1 movement for all lands. For all naval units built in the dockyard. 2 gold and 4 loyalty per turn when built on a foreign continent. Okay. Still going to get astronomy done. Choose civic. Let's get naval tradition done. Yeah, going to see if we can just circumnavigate real quick and get the extra era score that we need. Let's make sure we keep Fez. Let's make sure we keep both of them. We'll spend 1 point in each just to push them up. Keep on moving up with the crossbows. Yeah, you took a big dent. There's not much I can do about that. Don't really want to upgrade that warrior. They're seldom worth it. Okay. Yeah, I can't see into there, which is the biggest problem. Why are you healing so slowly when you should be getting 20 healing for the player's units within 1 tile? Wouldn't it be better if I just attach you to the knight? Yeah, see, I've got a lot of crossbows here. I just need to be able to get up there. I need to get this trebuchet in as well. Another trebuchet would also be useful. You're just going to sleep and be attached to that knight. You're going to heal, hopefully. Another crossbow here. I can just go straight through Geneva because I'm their suzerain, so there's no penalty for going through their territory. I mean, we should probably stop to fight the barbarians, right? You want to give me gold and diplomatic power and open borders, not that I need it, for niter and iron. I didn't even know that I had niter. No. Because if I have got niter, she wants horses. Sure. I'm losing gold here. Because of the amount of units I have. If I've got niter, I want to keep it. Yeah, I'm about to go into debt. Can't afford to build any more units. Is that why we're not healing up? I can move up with all you guys. We'll still be out of range of the encampment, as long as I keep you all here. What I should do... Actually, we'll finish the civic in 2 turns, and then we can save some money on the units. This is going to be the best way of doing this. Oh, it's really hard. This is one of the things I am looking forward to in Civilization VII, which is the ability to pack a bunch of units up on a single commander, which basically works like a general. So if you've not seen it, it's not like the old Doom stacks in Civilization 4. Instead, what you have is you have a unit commander, or an army commander, You have fleet commanders as well for the sea, and you have air commanders as well, and you can basically attach 4 units to them that all move around like a single stack on a single tile, and then you can unfold them. You can upgrade it from 4 units to 6 units, and you can also give the commander upgrades that affects all of the units within their command. So, for example, allowing them to move instantly after unpacking. So it works a little bit like the stacks do in Age of Wonders. The difference is the combat doesn't take place on a separate map. They just spread out on the map that you're on the normal map. So that is one of the improvements that I'm actually most excited about. Yeah, these are galleys, so we took like a massive whack from these, so I'm just going to run away. All I want to do with this is try and get... It's only a quadrine fleet, it's not that strong. I just want to try and get around and circumnavigate the globe, if that's possible. I can't move any more of these units in right now. I've got vision here, actually, because Fez is moving in, so that's actually really good for me. Anything that allows me to see without having to get too much closer. One thing that is problematic, though, is the terrain. It's making it particularly difficult for me to actually get any units close enough to do anything with. So ideally, I'd like to get you into that tile. Let's get you around here, because you might offer better healing. See, he is fully healed now. You still want to keep moving in with this trebuchet. Yeah, you just stay asleep. He's not the unit I should have moved. That was my bad. Yeah, I want to try and avoid running into any other ships if I can. Are making positive income now.
A
so
good
that's
navy
good.
is not a provocation to war.
Right, naval tradition. Not producing any more units right now, but if we use conscription, we can save 8 gold a turn. So yeah, we want to try and take some of these down if we can. Trying to stay out of range of a CAD itself, because I don't want to take any damage from a CAD. CAD's not at war with Wilhelmina, is he? No. I was just worried that she might be moving some units in there to try and snipe it, but she's not at war. Doesn't mean she couldn't be. Do we want... Medieval fairs would be useful, because that would give us Merchant Confederation if we really get stuck on gold. Although Divine Right would be useful for Monarchy. We're not going to build 2 temples, so there's no point waiting for the upgrade. Builder is complete. Probably want an industrial zone. Can't get a great one. Maybe we don't want the industrial zone then. I mean, Royal Navy Dockyard would give us some bonuses. And give us some gold. Yeah, you should just be asleep. I always thought when you had 2 units attached and you put one to sleep that it just followed it around and stayed asleep. But that doesn't seem to be the way that it's working here. So we've got this builder. Could upgrade some stuff over here, but I don't think it's worthwhile. So instead, we're just going to get you over here and repair these 3 tiles. Both of my silver mines have been robbed out. We might get there. We might do it. Wilhelmina's unhappy with me. Okay, they are moving some units in. There's Petra done. Finally, that feels like it took forever. That's 3 euro score, though, so we don't get a golden age, but that helps. Oh, look, another great admiral. Whoopee. London. We should probably get the workshop. Birmingham's finished Petra. Probably get ancient walls here. Start moving in with this treb. Now, you've taken quite a battering. See, that he's got a treb there that's going to be problematic. I think I might want to move you up here and fortify and move you up here. You can move in behind and heal those units up. Don't have a line of sight on. Does the trebuchet have indirect fire? Can't move it up anymore on this turn. If I move you up here, you can be hit by pretty much everything. So I think I just want to avoid a CAD and go around and take out the encampment first and then move into a CAD. I think that's the way that I've got to do it. Which is unfortunate. It really does slow you down when you have to do this kind of movement. What do you give? Grants a free trader unit in the city and increases the trade route capacity by 1. Yes. Definitely take that. And the options aren't great, though we'll go to Geneva. Now the question is, do we carry on trying to circumnavigate to try and get a golden age this turn, or do we wait until we get to the next era and then do it to give us a boost then? What needs orders? You need orders. Oh, I'd forgotten about you. Let's move you up there. Okay, so at least we're making gold again. Whose unit was that? Is that... Oh, that was Fez. I thought that we was always Wilhelmina there.
When you're not
Colonialism boost. Now, unfortunately, Wilhelmina is standing on one of the tiles that I want to be on. I'm going to back up a little bit more with you. And I'm going to move around some more with more of these units. Now, the trebuchet... The trebuchet has indirect fire, right? But I can't see a CAD anyway. And if I move on to this tile, then a CAD will be able to see me. So I want to avoid that. You can move there to help heal that unit. Okay. I'm going to go for banking. I'd like to get some banks and get some money. Now you have the ability to fire at this guy. And do some minor wall damage. Where did the trebuchet go? Yeah, -10 to the defenses. Not really a huge amount. And we've met Matthias. Honor to meet you. You are over here. Don't think we can heal that unit up. Right, what's going on? You're shooting at the one that's already injured. I need to back that unit up. So we're going to back you up over here. And you're going to heal. You're going to move... It's really struggling to let me move some units at the moment, and I don't know why. So now we can fire at him with a couple of full units. They've got that trebuchet there, which I'm really keen to get rid of. Just trying to keep as many of my units safe as possible. And we've met... Is it Shin-Shi? No. The Q's not pronounced as a Q, though. I can never remember with Chinese. The letters don't mean what you think they mean. Alright, he's attacking the trebuchet. That was the actual encampment that attacked the trebuchet. I still can't do a ranged attack. which I'd just like to point out is BS. I'm going to move the trebuchet here. We won't be able to fire on this turn. But from that tile, he will be able to fire. I'm going to move down with this guy. He can still carry on fortifying up there. Claim a great person. Great scientist. Chosen campus gains 2 housing and 1 amenities. Yes. That's needed. So let's get you over there. It'll take you a couple of turns. We've completed that workshop. We probably do want to get the walls. I mean, it's not under attack, but you do get you can get bonuses for having walls anyway. Right, let's go and see how the... Right, he's going after the trebuchet, as expected. That trebuchet will probably attack it as well. There's the Renaissance era. Okay. So we just get a normal age. Let's make the dedication to begin with. We're not building speciality districts, not for a while. We're not going to be discovering... Oh, each time you kill a non-barbarian... No, it's naval unit specifically. Complete trade routes. Well, we do have trade routes. So that's... Reform the coinage is probably the one we've got to go for. Yeah, we can do major wall damage now with this trebuchet. So if we can get the health of the encampment right down, that'll make life a lot easier. We do have some promotions on these guys, but... Major victory. I don't think that he can take me out with the trebuchet and a cad. Even though he's got 2 trebuchets, I don't think he can take me out with those. I'm going to move up onto this hill and take the risk. Even if I draw some of the fire, that's fine. Birmingham has finished the walls. See, I can build the encampment here now, but it's a little bit late. It's a bit pointless. We could probably get a dam somewhere on here. We get +3 housing if we built the dam there, but we'd lose the farm, so I'm not thrilled about doing that. We could get a +2 commercial zone on a tile that we don't own. We could... We don't have a government plaza. Could get a government plaza on one of these tiles. Let's go and do that. What unit needs orders? Oh, you do. Do you? Yeah, we need to repair all of this stuff. Now, repairing doesn't use charges, which is good. Send an envoy. I think we're safe on both of those ones. Probably want to go for Auckland. There's 7 in there, though. That's going to be a difficult one to get. I probably should have just saved that, actually. But let's go on to the next turn. Except we've got another unit that needs orders. Chewy, hey, how you doing? Thanks for dropping by the stream. Not that I do them very often. What did you give us? Housing and amenities. That was it. I didn't know I was going to be streaming either until a couple of hours ago, and I just decided I was going to play some Civilization 6, because I'm definitely going to be playing Civilization 7 when that comes out in a couple of weeks, but I didn't get my hands on it. I didn't get an early copy this time around. Thanks very much, Chewy. That's brilliant of you. Unit for promotion. Oh, I can attack with all these guys. So, yeah, I don't know if you heard the news, Chewy. It's all been a little bit quiet, but I know that you sort of became aware of me when I was working for Hardball Games on Outrage, and then after that all fizzled out, I went over to Dream Harvest, and Dream Harvest are now, well, I've been laid off from there as well, just after the new year, so I'm now not with them either. So looking for work again. So I've decided that I'll use the free time to do a little bit of streaming and making some videos, and maybe I'll make some money. It's very unlikely. I make about $30 a month from my YouTube channel, but it's a nice dream that maybe one day I'd make enough money from it to not have to keep finding a new job in the gaming industry every few months. 3 layoffs in 27 months now. So I think that's a record. The industry really, really is terrible at the moment. It's a real mess. Right, next turn, I suppose. Nothing else I can do here. Oh, he's backing up with that. Nope, he's backing up with one trebuchet, firing with another. He can't fire with that one because he's moved it, but he can fire with the city. That's fine. We've taken some damage there. I don't know how often I will be streaming. It's not something that I normally do because I'm terrible at doing stuff to a schedule. So when I do stream, it tends to be just, hey, I think I'm going to stream tonight. You know, and it's late. It's, what time is it now? It's 12:30, so gone midnight. My wife's in bed, so I'm trying not to be too loud. But yeah, it's I stream when I can. I do want to get back into making videos more regularly though, so do expect to see more videos popping up on my YouTube channel. Let's give you an upgrade. Might as well give you Arrow Storm and work down the same track. We could get a theatre entertainment complex. We're having amenity trouble, aren't we? So there's no real good spot for one. I suppose here makes the most sense because it's closer to Birmingham. We got another promotion? Oh, on the night. Defended against ranged attacks. Let's repair that. I think I am still in your Discord server. At least I was. I'm in so many Discord servers, and it's kind of a hectic mess at the moment. I need to go through and double check everything, but I don't always get to like visit in on streams and everything, just because, well, I've been busy looking for work. Unit needing orders. Is that? Oh, that's China. Why do I keep thinking the yellow and red is Scotland? I think that's because that's their colour in Civilization 5. So whenever I see the yellow and red, I think that's Scotland. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be streaming tonight, so I'd hate everyone to be disappointed by flooding in and then having me leave. So, but I'm probably still going for probably an hour or so. I'm enjoying this game, even though I'm absolutely doing terrible at it right now. It's taken me, what, 122 turns, and I still haven't taken my first city yet, and I'm only attacking a city-state. Did I just lose my trebuchet? I lost my trebuchet. I'm disappointed. Well, I will be avenged. Really difficult. Can I just take you out with the knight? Probably. It'll be really difficult taking the city out, though, without having the trebuchet. Does that mean I need to get another trebuchet somewhere? Send on... Oh, we've lost Fez. Let's get that back. So, yeah, we lost the unit. City-state quests I don't care about. Suzerain status lost. And yeah, let's just keep going north and see if we can get around this island. Delicate Arch, Natural Wonder. Totally pointless and useless to me right now. Let's repair the farm. Which part of Europe am I in? I am in England, in the UK, Great Britain, depending on which way you look at it. Oh, Chrissy, that is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. That really is appreciated. It's not very often that I get donations or stuff like that. I'm happy when people just watch my videos, because I do get ad revenue, even though it's a tiny little amount. I never expect anyone to directly donate, but I appreciate it all the same. It really, thank you very much. Every little bit does help. That is so great. Thank you, really. I don't know what to say. I always wonder sometimes. I know you've got like the really big YouTubers like your Markipliers and your PewDiePies and your Mr. Beasts that have millions and millions of people watching, and it does make me wonder if they have any connection with their audience, if they even know the names of any of their subscribers. I mean, I've got just under 14,000 subscribers.
Touching upon the power of
Most of my
kings with
videos
this
get about
axiom of
100 views,
divinity.
and out of those 100
Let
views,
us to
only
dispute
about
what God
5 or
may do is
10%
blasphemy.
are from subscribers.
So it is sedition
And I can
to
probably
dispute what a king
name
may do.
all sort of 5 or 10 of those subscribers that watch my videos. So that really is amazing. Thank you. Government unlocked. Divine right. When did I unlock monarchy? Ages ago, right? It's time to go for the monarchy anyway. 2 eras. Look at all the policy slots we've got now. Trade Confederation is not great, is it? I'm not upgrading units. The amenities aren't that useful. I would still like Great Scientist points. Let's do that. Let's get Trade Confederation. We do need the science. Oh, we've got another military slot up here as well. Wow. Have I got any upgrades to come? I'm building some walls. Guess we could take limes. Boost castles. Oh, didn't see that. Okay, trader. Don't need to worry about that. Could pillage it if it comes this way. Probably will. His retreat. No, that trebuchet was already in there. This unit's getting too heavily damaged, so he needs to back up. He does have a promotion, so we'll give him volley. Moving with you can still attack. You can't because you've got to cross the river. Yeah, we're going to do so little damage to this city without having the trebuchet. Actually, it's taking more damage than I expected. That's actually really weird to me, Afro, because I always thought that you were into strategy games before you started watching my channel. There are some days that I absolutely kick myself because I think I said this at the start of the stream. I started streaming, I think it was October or November of 2012. So I've been going now for over 12 years. And the first thing that I streamed was XCOM, because it was one of the first games that I was really excited about, because I was a big fan of the original XCOM UFO back in the 90s. And so much so, I even ended up getting in touch with Julian Gollop, the creator of it, and ended up working for him at Snapshot Games. So that was starting this YouTube channel 12 years ago is what got me on the path to getting into the industry. Although sometimes I wish I wasn't, given how it's turning out. So the first thing that I covered on the channel was strategy, and I had no plan. It was I was going to make videos of whatever games I wanted, and at the time I was also playing Minecraft, and I've never played unmodded Minecraft. I've always liked the mod packs like Tekkit and Feed the Beast and stuff like that. And at the time, all of the successful or a lot of the successful YouTube channels were doing Minecraft. And I thought, just as an experiment, I'm going to try doing Minecraft videos, see what happens. And I couldn't believe it when, after only making Minecraft videos for a few weeks, projects. And admittedly, I put more effort into them than I do into my Let's Plays. I mean, my Let's Plays, I just fire up the game, play it for 30 minutes and hit record. With my Minecraft stuff, I was researching how stuff worked, I was writing scripts, I was preparing the world and getting all the items I needed together before filming it, and there was editing involved, so they were more time consuming. But at one point I was getting 40 or 50 subscribers a day, and then I decided I don't want to do Minecraft videos, I don't want to be a Minecraft channel, and I started pretty much going hardcore strategy. And since then, growth has been really, really slow. I'm lucky if I get 10 subscribers a month over the 40 or 50 a day I was getting. And I sort of wonder if I'd have carried on doing Minecraft videos for 12 years and I'd have been getting 40 or 50 subscribers a day for 12 years, how big the channel would be now. So I really missed out on an opportunity back then. However, I play the games that I enjoy playing. And the handful of people that have supported the channel for most of that time, yourself included, I know your names very well. And when I see you pop up in Discord or I see you leave a comment on a video, I instantly know who you are. And I wonder how many of these sort of really big successful YouTubers remember their very first subscribers and their very first sort of followers. So I'm grateful to every single one of you that's here and has stuck around with me for as long as you have. Because I don't think my stuff is that interesting. I mean, I just play games, talk a lot, and sometimes I stream it. So let's get guilds. Oh, that's really kind. Thank you very much, Chewy. So speaking of strategy games, Afro, are you excited about Civilization VII? I assume you'll probably be getting it. I'm definitely excited for it. I'm nervous as to how well it's going to perform. Mostly because, I don't know, I think my biggest concern about Civilization VII is the fact that they've now... Well, there's two things. The fact that you can now mix and match civilizations and leaders. And I understand why Firaxis have done that, because they want to try and give you more choice, right? So a lot of people will play Civilization, and if there's 30 civilizations, they'll play 30 games. They'll try each civ. But if you've got 30 civilizations and 30 leaders, that's not the exact number, but it's somewhere in that region. If you've got 30 civs and 30 numbers, 30 civs and 30 rulers, that's a lot of combinations, right? 30 to the 30th power, whatever that is, do the math. And then you also have to pick a different civilization every era. You can stick with the same leader, or you can pick a different one, or you can pick a different but you have to pick a different civilization. Which means each game you play, you're going to play 3 different civilizations and possibly 3 different leaders. So that's a huge number of combinations, and I can see that giving more options. However, a problem that Civilization has always had, and Civ 7 does have this, is that the bonuses and abilities that some civilizations have, some are better in the early game, some are better in the mid game, and some are better in the late game. Very, very few civilizations have bonuses that are strong all the way through. And I think that's going to be the limiting factor, because I think there's going to be a meta develop where people always pick the same civilizations at the start of the game because they're good in the early game, and always pick the same civilizations in the late game because their bonuses are better in the late game. So it might actually remove a bit of the variety from it. I also think it won't be as popular because it's losing that historic... I know that obviously... Civilization games have never been true to history because half of the civilizations didn't exist in the same period in history or never met each other. But Civilization Beyond Earth did this thing where you could mix and match leaders with civilizations. They weren't historic, they were all, all fictional. But there was something about that game that just didn't really stick. I'm still excited for it, and I think there will be a lot of stuff to add with DLC. strangely enough, one of the things that they haven't included in the game, which they've already pretty much said is coming as DLC, is the 4th era, because you've only got like the antiquity era or the ancient era, the exploration era, and the modern era. So there's no like future tech or anything like that. The game ends in like 1960, which is something really weird. I didn't put out as many feelers to try and get an early copy of it as I did with Civilization VI. We've got to repair that. So when Civ 6 came out, which I think was October or November 2016, I was pretty active in making videos. So I actually reached out to somebody at 2K and got an early copy. And I think I was the smallest English-speaking channel to have a copy of it. If you looked at all the other channels that were English-speaking that had early access to Civ, they were all massive compared to me. But now, because I'm not really... I haven't really been that active, I thought I'm not going to waste my time reaching out to them. Let's heal you up. And to be honest, I had to jump through a lot of hoops to get the permission to get that game early and to be able to make videos of it. But I have pre-ordered it, and I will be getting the early version, so... I think it's one of those things, though, with sequels to games, which is, if you're going to bring out a sequel to a game, what's the point in doing it unless you do something new? Right? If you just bring the same game out as you did last year, well, that's not very interesting or exciting. So you've got to do something with it. You've got to make a change. And that change might be a risk. It might be that you change something that the fans really loved and now they hate it because they don't like what you've changed it to. But at the same time, if you just say, well, we're going to release Civilization VII and it's going to be exactly the same as Civilization VI, but we're just going to update the graphics a bit and add some new civs, like what's the point? We need more damage against district defenses here. What's London going to do? Can we afford another trebuchet? Probably can. I do want to say this is one of the things that I love about streaming. Because I mostly do videos, I don't really get to interact with my audience other than in the comments. And the whole point of streaming, in my eyes, is that you can have conversations with people, and I rarely get the chance to do that. Most of the times when I do stream, I get like 2 or 3 people drop in and then drop out. And I get to the point where I just stop streaming because I'm like, if I'm only going to get two or three people watching and they don't speak, then what's the point in me streaming? Because I just feel like I'm talking to myself. It's different with a video because I know that when I'm recording a video, I probably will get hundreds of people watch it over time. But with a stream, it's different. It feels a little bit like shouting into the void. So it's nice to have people in to have a conversation. And maybe it's partly due to the... Oh, cool, we can get a man at arms there. It might possibly just be due to the times that I stream and the erratic schedule that I don't keep. Let's try not to get shot over here. But yeah, it is nice to be able to chat with people.
If you owe the bank $100...
There's banking. This unit's getting absolutely murdered. But yeah, I am excited about Civilization VII. Mostly because it's a new Civilization game and we haven't had one in 8 years. I can't believe Civilization VI is 8 years old. Absolutely unreal to think how old that is now. And to think that XCOM is 12 years old. Really need to heal these guys up. They're not Not healing up very quick. Wilhelmina looks like she's trying to forward settle me here. She might be. I've spent so much time on this war. I've not really been doing anything else. I haven't even looked at the victory screen. I'm not leading in science by a long shot. Not doing too bad in culture. Not doing too bad in diplomacy. We could get there. What do we want to get now? Oh, get scientific theory. I think one of the things that I also dislike when I see big streamers streaming, and I know it's impossible for them to keep their eye on the chat, but as an audience member, you're not really able to interact with them because you just can't keep up with reading. I mean, I'm glancing across. I've got 5 viewers. It says 5 viewers. One of them is me because I've got it open in another window. So there's 4 people here. And very often I will miss looking at the screen. So I do have to sort of keep my eye on what I'm doing. But then my gameplay goes off, and this is the thing. It's one of the reasons why I try and keep my videos around 30 minutes, because beyond that I get a little bit distracted. And especially when you're doing when you're playing a strategy game, it's so easy just to make constant mistakes because you're not paying attention to what you're doing. I mean, I suppose it's no different to any game, you know, whether I'm playing an RPG. I thought about doing something like that, actually. Something that I could maybe take a little bit slower. And I hope people don't mind, while I'm streaming, that sometimes I do sort of, you know, pause the play to answer questions and address the audience, because that's, again, kind of the point of doing the stream. But I was thinking, I don't know if people would be interested in it, but streaming something like Baldur's Gate 3. Because I've got Baldur's Gate 3. I played it a little bit, and I think it's a great game. But I got a little bit bored sort of playing it on my own. I didn't get very far into it, so I'm quite happy to start it again from the beginning, because I probably wasn't playing optimally at all. But I wonder how many people would be interested in you know, watching me play something like that. But I think that's a great game because you can ask your viewers for input. Okay, you know, who should we take in the party? What build should we have for this particular character? What class? What way should we deal with this quest? You know, should we help? Should we not help? Should we just go around and kill all the NPCs? Yeah, Afro, I agree with that about Civilization. I think that's what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to tread carefully. I can see they're trying to tread carefully. And I can see the people that are working on it have got a lot of passion for it, and they're trying to be respectful of it. I absolutely get that. Yeah, that's apparent. That is apparent. But I still... I don't know. I guess we'll have to see, right? We're not going to know until the non-biased opinions come out. You know, at the end of the day, I haven't seen what the agreement is between 2K and the content creators who have been allowed to make videos. I strongly suspect... We'll take the audience chamber. I strongly suspect that 2K deliberately cherry-picked streamers who have promoted and been net positive about the game. I don't think that they've had any sort of... I wouldn't necessarily say that they've been given some sort of ruling that they're only allowed to say positive things about it. I know most streamers wouldn't accept that. Most streamers and content creators want to be honest. But they've only been allowed to create 1 hour's worth of video. And in my experience, you know, one thing that I have No, I'm going to plunder that trade route, actually. One thing that I actually have loved about being a YouTube content creator over the years is I've got quite a few free games. I mean, for Paradox, I pretty much get every Paradox Studios game that comes out free. I got Crusader Kings 3. They gave me that, along with the first season pass, so I got like the first 4 DLC for free. They gave me Stellaris for free and most of the DLC. They gave me Hearts of Iron 4 for free and most of the DLC. They've given me a huge chunk of the DLC for Europa Universalis 4. They gave me some of the DLC for CK2. I've bought loads of it as well. I mean, I must have still spent hundreds of pounds with them, but you know, I've got other games for free. And I'm at the point where if a publisher or a studio offers me a game and I play the game and I don't like it or I don't enjoy it, I don't want to say bad things about it. That doesn't mean I'll lie. If I think it's terrible, I mean, if I think something's a scam, then I'll flag it up. I'll say, don't trust this or whatever. But if it's just a game that I play and I don't enjoy it or I don't think it's good, I just won't cover it. I'd sooner not give them the airtime. Oh, there we go, we've circumnavigated the globe. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I'd sooner not give them the airtime, but at the same time, I don't want to get blackballed. I don't want to have a publisher or developer who's been generous and given me a copy of their game, then decide not to give me any more because I've said bad things about them. And I always try to make sure when I do cover a game that I put in the description whether or not I've been given the game by the publisher or or an agency or whoever. Because opinions will still be biased, even if they've not sponsored me, even if they've not told me that I've got to say X, Y, Z, or I'm not allowed to say certain things. You will still always be biased by the fact that you were given a free copy and it's probably a game or a series that you love and you want to keep good relations with the studio. And also because I do work in the industry, and you will find it's quite a small industry. Everybody knows everybody else. So you don't always want to upset people in case you end up working for them or with them in the future. I actually can't believe how expensive Civilization VII is. Like the full version with all of the DLC. I know a lot of people have been complaining that they're already selling DLC or season passes for it when the game's not even released. That's standard these days. You know, I've already worked for several studios where I've been laid off because the studio wasn't able to bring money in. I've been laid off. I'm not going to say which one's which because I don't want to break any confidentiality, but I've been laid off from studios who have had funding, who have made a game, but the money runs out. I mean, when you've got a studio with 20 or 30 people in, and it takes 2 years to make a game, it doesn't take a long time for that money to disappear, because you're not just paying salaries, but you're paying for rent if you have a physical studio. You're paying for all of the computers and laptops and furniture in the office. You're paying for your internet connection. You're paying for licenses for whatever development tools you're using. And then sometimes you just have to put the game out there to try and make some money. And people will go, oh, the game isn't finished. It's just a quick cash grab. Why don't you spend another year working on it? And the point is, you can't, because there's no money left. And we either make money from what we've got now, or we close. And that's happened. I've worked for a studio where we didn't really have any funding, and we were trying to make something to get funding, and the funding never happened. Laid off from that as well. So I totally understand, not that, Firaxis and 2K are in any funding trouble. But I totally get that it's standard practice to have plans for DLC in the future. I mean, we've seen that Civ games only come out once every 8 years, so it makes sense that they have DLC. But it does leave a bad taste in my mouth when you see a brand new game and it's £60 or like $80 for the entry level pack. And then it's like £120 or $150 for the pack with everything. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm gonna get rid of that. I want to go for this one instead. That one. Can I vote for myself? Yeah, there we go. There have obviously been some people saying that pass versus a tiebreaker. Yeah, I got it. Some people have been accusing Firaxis of only releasing 3/4 of a game because you don't get all of the ages, or the eras. You don't get like the future tech era. I don't necessarily think that's true. It looks like what we will be getting is probably as much content as you have in Civ VI with all the DLC anyway at launch. But it's still a lot of money to have to spend on a game. I know that if I make Civilization 7 videos, people will watch them, and I will get that £120 back. It might take me 5 or 6 months of YouTube ad revenue, but the game will pay for itself. And that's the way I justify it. It's like, I can buy a game because eventually I'll get the money back for it. I love Baldur's Gate. I played the original Baldur's Gate games. We're finally going to get this city. I played the original Baldur's Gate games. And that was actually the first thing that got me into community. Because it was about 25 years ago, and I was a chat room moderator for Black Isle Studios, Baldur's Gate 2. And I've still got some real-world friendships with people that I met doing that 25 years ago. Let's start repairing all of this. So we've got this now. Wilhelmina City might flip here. It probably won't update until the next turn, but I think because we've got a CAD, we'll have more strength to flip that over. I mean, I could go to war with Wilhelmina. She's got a lot of... her units aren't that great. She's got Corsairs, and she's got Pikemen. But I do need to get the... I do need to get the domination victory. So because this is the one more turn scenario, we have to get the science, the culture, the domination, and the diplomatic victory. So Akkad's been defeated. We know that because we defeated them. This ship, I think, is just going to get destroyed. I might be able to get it home, actually. I'm nearly home. I can probably get this ship home. She's not happy, is she? She's denouncing me. Because we're not trading them.
Every man should make
I think we
his
probably
son
can go
rich.
to war with her, to be honest. Don't think I need to change any policies here. I do need better units. I think I am better in tech. Right, let's see if we can bring you home and not get you destroyed. Let's have a look at our units. She's got a lot of religious units around here. So she's stuck with archers. We've got crossbows. Crossbows have got 40 range strength. Archers only have 25. These guys are tough though. Well, that's because he's garrisoned. Well, there's still 48 strength on a pikeman. She's got trebuchets. So yeah, pikemen are strong. We do have some niter. Getting it from city-states. So we could upgrade some of these units. Don't have the tech for it yet. But let's get them all healed up. Choose a civic. Go for medieval first to get the governor title. Choose production in Birmingham. You finished the audience chamber. Get Chichen Itza. Give us some culture. Do we need another builder? We want to repair the spices, don't we? We do have a builder up here, but for 2 turns we'll get another one and we'll move you up and repair those. Now we want to do some repairs up here. Let's repair the encampment. Especially if we are going to go to war with Wilhelmina. New governor title. We'll give that to Pingala. And we'll get the culture per turn as well. Normally I'd go straight into grants, but we want the culture victory as well as the science victory. Yeah, I got really annoyed with one game that I worked on, that after release there were people sort of saying, you know, you shouldn't have released it. And I know that that game could have been in a better state. We had bigger plans for it, but we ran out of money. And that's the thing with indie studios right now, is developers. And so your money normally comes from either an investor who basically just want the money back with a bit of extra on top, or shares in the studio. So that's usually what will happen, is studio will make a good game, studio's value will increase, studio will get sold off, investor makes a big profit because they own X% of the studio. Or you get a publisher who publish the game for you and take a cut off the top. The problem is, for either of them, it's a financial risk, because they've got to give you money and hope that the game gets made and hope that the game sells and hope that the game makes enough profit for them to get their money back. And one of the things that happened during COVID, probably going to get demonetized now because I've said the C word, but during the pandemic, because lots of people were stuck at home, the video games industry was absolutely booming during that time, because people had got nothing better to do. People were off of work, they were stuck indoors, they were buying more video games. And because most of the video game industry was able to work remotely, everybody overexpanded. You know, studios started trying to knock out games faster, they took on more staff, which was great for me. But then the problem was, after the pandemic, when the world pretty much returned to normal, those studios found that it was unsustainable. And a lot of them started downsizing. So all of a sudden the market is flooded with out-of-work developers. Very few new jobs out there for us. And you've got a bunch of these mid-sized studios. So not big studios with hundreds of people that have a publisher. And not little indies where you've got, I don't know, 2 or 3 people working on a game in their spare time and still working a day job. But mid-sized studios where you've got 10 to 30 developers and they've got significant overheads. And they're the ones that most need the funding. And the problem there... Why do these keep sleeping? The problem there is the investors and the publishers just find it too risky. And that's the state that the industry is in at the moment. Nobody is willing to take a risk on those mid-sized publishers. Another thing that affected it was the interest rates went up globally. So all of those investors that have got huge sums of money sitting in their bank all of a sudden they're earning more interest on it, and that money is now making more money safely in a high interest savings account than it would be being spent on potentially a risky game. I'm at the point now where I absolutely love the video games industry. I love being able to work on something that I'm passionate about. But I'm at that point now where I'm strongly considering looking for other jobs that aren't in the video games industry, because in the last 4.5 years, I have been laid off from 4 video game industry jobs. Get rid of that crossbowman. I want to replace him with something else. We need, like, no, pikemen are terrible. I need better units. Let's get a trader until we get the better tech. Builder. Let's get these farms. I still want to stay in community. I mean, it's what I'm good at. Community management, social media management, marketing, influencer relations, looking for all that sort of stuff. Just not necessarily in the video game industry.
Rome shall stand.
There's the Colosseum done. Was supposed to have an interview today, actually, for a forum manager's position, but that got pushed back until Tuesday, so hopefully something comes of that. What do we want to do here in London? We could... Kilwickersy one is not really going to be that useful to us. The culture's nice here for Patala Palace, but not necessarily the faith. It does give us an extra policy slot, though, which is not a bad thing. I'm really waiting for this volcano to suddenly pop. That's going to cause me some problems. Right, let's get the granary and the watermill repaired here. You need to get over here and repair those. Is that going to flip? 1 turn. So we might be able to get that for ourselves. And I think we'll try. We've got some good units over here. Let's get some farms. Anyway, sorry for going off. I wasn't trying to turn this into a pity party. I was just trying to shed a little bit of light on the industry and why everything's in a bit of a mess at the moment. And it's really sad as well, because it means that, you know, there are a lot of interesting games out there that just never see the light of day. I've worked with other developers who have worked on games for years and nobody's ever seen it because it gets cancelled and that's the end of it. And it's a real shame when that happens. I think they might actually capture that back. I'm going to try and snipe it.
If facts don't fit the theory,
There's scientific theory done. There's medieval fairs done. I don't think we need a policy. It was a bit Sean Connery. I don't think we need a policy change. Rebellion in 9 turns. Do they have any health? Can we just march on in? Fortunately, I can't get close enough to it. Just trying to make some space so I can take a more direct path with the knight. Yeah, still can't get there. I mean, I can move there. Hopefully they won't attack me. I don't want to shoot because I don't want to be the one that... I don't want to make it easy for them to get in. You definitely can't get in there, right? You can't attack it on this turn? I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't have the movement to attack it on this turn. Cancel that order. You need to repair that. Big storm's going on. It might rebel in my direction. Probably won't. So what I want to get now is gunpowder. Because then I can get musketmen. And for the civics, we probably want to go for... Well, we do want archaeological museums because we've got to get that cultural victory. A great engineer finally lets this city build one more district than the population limit allows and triggers a eureka moment for printing. Yeah, okay. So we'll just pop them straight away. At least that gives us a printing boost. It's more useful for that than the extra district, if I'm honest. Choose production in Birmingham. So we got the trader. Don't want the faith. Extra spy. The diplomatic favour and the combat strength is probably going to be most useful to us. Akkad's still got some stuff to repair. New governor title. I think we just carry on down Pingala's tree for the time being. Probably will need some more. Lovely, lovely trade routes. I don't really want to go past Amsterdam if I can avoid it. Or past the Netherlands, I should say. It's really spamming Geneva with those religious units. Yeah, you can go get a farm down there. Really be nice if we can grab this. We'll have a rebellion, but it doesn't say who it's going to rebel to. Now, sometimes these free cities do have an anti-player bias and tend to attack the player rather than the city that they belonged to. Yeah, see? He's ignoring the melee Netherlands unit that stood next to him. And he's just come over here and wiped out one of my crossbow units. Right, I assume that needs damaging before we can take it, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can't do an awful lot of damage to this guy. Oh, there's one of my lights gone out. My batteries are running out. Yeah, we get a major defeat here. I'm going to go in and try and attack anyway, because we need to get rid of it. He's just going to attack all of my units anyway. Let's try and bring some more units forward if we can. You've already attacked. Yeah, we'll try and get forward with a few more units. We can claim a great person. Oh, it's another admiral. I've got a collection of these right now. Annoying that I lost a crossbow. Wasn't one of the ones that had 2 promotions on, but that might happen. I'm a little bit worried about this builder now. So let's just move him up in this direction. Let's get the ancient walls. I don't think he's going to get this far north, but he could. You can't move anywhere. Fine. And then we've got another builder down here with very little useful things I can do with him. Could get another mine. What are the yields looking like here? Is it Y? Yeah, there we go. See, Petra's really helping on some of these tiles. I mean, probably working most of them by now. Yeah, they're actually not bad tiles. It was worth building Petra. It took a long time, but... Right. Right, what does this Admiral give us? Instantly creates an ironclad unit with 1 promotion level and grants 1 coal per turn. Nice, free ironclad, we'll take it. Plus 2 era score. You can now heal up. Oh yeah, you get the promotion, don't you? Plus 1 combat strength versus naval units. Right, are you going to attack me? Of course you are. Why wouldn't you? Did you not attack me? I think we can probably wipe him out then. I mean, it's going to take a few shots. Because we do very little damage. You're on a hill. You should have a line of sight from there, right? The crossbow, not the worker. Why can't you see him from there? Right, you just need to fortify. I don't want to get too close with the crossbow. I mean, there is one here. We could hit that. I got any other units? Oh, I've got a trebuchet over here. The Treb's not going to do a lot of damage against him, but the more damage I do against him, the less damage he can do against me. Just hope he doesn't take that knight out. I've still got the Great Scientist there. What's the retirement for this Great Scientist? Eureka moment for one random tech from the medieval or Renaissance era. Wounded land units can heal plus 5% each, plus 5 each turn. But he's really good as a medic, so that's why I'm keeping him and not retiring him. Or we can get a campus in a CAD, actually. Yeah. Not a great one, though. Would mean removing... What have we got here? I always struggle reading these things. Do we not actually have anything in that tile? No. Okay. Let's just build a campus then. Yeah, you're just going to heal up and we hope that he doesn't do any damage to you. We're going to move this worker back. Don't know what we're going to do with him. Ironclad can go to sleep. Right, let's have a look over here and see what happens. He didn't attack me last turn and I don't know why. He hasn't again. He's chosen not to attack. Still going to get rid of him. When's it going to flip? 6 turns. I don't know whether it's going to flip to me or flip to Wilhelmina. That's the problem. Can't really do enough damage to take it out. Can move there with you. Please don't take that one out that's got 2 promotions on it. Another trebuchet. Let's start moving you up towards the front. Oh, I hope you're not skiving off to watch my stream, Chewy. I'm not going to be streaming too much longer anyway, because one of my lights has gone out, so I'm already like in shadow on this side of my face. And it is now 1:20 AM, so probably won't be going for much longer. I'm just trying to find a good stopping point. I will probably come back to this game another night. I must admit, I think I've had more people in this stream tonight than I've had in a stream for quite some time, so that's been really nice to have everybody here. You can just sleep up. Ah, there we go. Netherlands are attacking them now. Oh, they did quite a bit of damage there.
Man is a military animal.
Okay, there's gunpowder. They've spawned a crossbowman. The crossbows are reasonably weak. So we can probably take the crossbow out. We can definitely take this unit out now. Yes, it's very, very rare to see me live. There goes the other light, because the batteries have run out. So I'm now in almost total shadow. Okay, so I do want to do a little bit of damage to that, but I don't want to do so much damage to it that Wilhelmina can just run in and take it with that pikeman. May be able to get it on the next turn. Oh, let's go for metal casting, then we can get bombards. That'll really help with taking cities down. Who's got a promotion? You've got a promotion, but I've already used you, so we can't do the promotion. Let's get a mine there, because why not? And you can't fire on this turn. And you can fortify. Okay, next turn. Oh, it's actually backed away from it. Okay, that's unexpected. Okay, so how much damage can we do to it in a single turn? Can we do enough to take it? She will not be happy with me having one of her cities. Okay, it's lost 38 health. It doesn't have fortification, so it can't shoot at us, so that's one good thing. Can't shoot at it with you. No, I really appreciate it, Afro. Like I said, every time I try and stream, which is rare, I do it once every blue moon. And I usually go for about an hour, get one person or two people pop in and then leave. And then I just go, do you know what? It's not worth my time. Which is a really sad way of looking at it. But doing a stream that takes 3 or 4 hours and has a couple of viewers is not as useful for me as doing a 20-minute video that gets 100 views. And that's not in terms of money, because, like I said, my average video, if it gets 100, 200, 300 views, makes a couple of cents. Tops. You know. My channel at the moment gets something like 9,000 views a month. Bear in mind, I've not been putting a lot of videos out, but about 9,000 views a month. And I make about £30. It's about $40 a month from 9,000 views. And I pay £27 a month. Well, actually, by the time you consider that I pay £28 a month for my Adobe Suite license to do my editing. And I know there are free ones out there, but I mean, I use it for work when I'm working. So I pay £28 a month for Adobe. I pay £10 a month for my Epidemic Sound license when I only use one track from them, which is my outro music. I'm at a net loss on most months. Most months it costs me money to run my YouTube channel. So I'd just like to hit like 15,000 subscribers. I've been plateaued at 13,900 for so long now. It keeps going up and down. I'd just like to be able to get up to you know, sort of 15,000 and get out of that thing. Oh, look at the mistake I've made there. Now the Netherlands are going to come in and steal that. I don't have a unit that I can move into it and stop them from grabbing it. I don't have anything that I could push in to block them. That was a mistake. I mean, I can go to war with the Netherlands. That's not a problem. Don't know what to do with this builder. Is anything up here that needs improving? No. Guess we could get a lumber mill. Let's try and get over here with this trebuchet. Do nothing with that galley, and that's the end of the turn. So it's, oh yeah, I keep looking around at my phone to try and find the time, and it's right there in the top right hand corner if you're watching on a screen big enough to see it. 1:25 AM. So I think I am going to call it there, because I'm now making silly little mistakes. I'm also getting quite warm because obviously I've got my computer running, I've got the door shut, and it is 27.7 degrees Celsius in here. Couldn't tell you what that is in freedom units, but it is hot. So I'm going to call it there. I do want to thank everyone that's come along tonight. So thank you, Chewy. Thank you, Afro. Thank you, Chopstick, if you're still here, though I doubt you are. And a big thank you to Chrissy Cross Gaming for your donation. I remember you from my earlier videos as well. You've changed your username, but I still know who you are. I remember you commenting on the earlier ones. So yeah, it's been nice to catch up with everybody. It really has. I feel like you're more than just viewers and subscribers. It's you're almost like family. You know, a lot of you have been around for such a long time, and I appreciate that you've stuck things out for so long. Because I know that I've got YouTube channels that I used to watch. I've got YouTube channels that I used to watch a long time ago, and I don't now, because I either don't have the time, or their content has changed, or my tastes have changed, or I've just found other channels. And sometimes I go back and think, oh wow, I used to watch all their videos and now I don't anymore. And I feel really sad because of that. So the fact that I've still got people that are watching me 10, 12 years later is absolutely amazing. I should do more edited stuff. My most popular videos are when I do sort of tutorials and sort of review type things. I actually bought a new webcam. You can't tell right now because the picture's tiny and the lights have gone off, but I bought a new high quality webcam that does 4K. I've even got a teleprompter here so I can actually make eye contact while reading a script. And I haven't really had a chance to use it yet. I was using it for some work stuff that obviously is now fallen through. So yeah, it might be an opportunity to refresh the way I do things. I still want to do the same sort of content, but I'd like to be able to do stuff that's a little more structured, with a little more effort put into it. There are so many times when I look and think, I could do a review video on this, or I could do a tutorial series for that game. And sometimes I look at it and go, do you know what? It's a lot of work. It's probably not worth it. But then when I do, those are the videos that end up getting 10,000 views. My very first old world tutorial video, which is really out of date now because I made that when the game first came out, and 2, it was terrible because I really didn't understand the game all that well and I was trying to teach other people how to play it. That is still my most viewed video daily at the moment. That video gets more views than any other right now. I've still got my old Europa Universalis tutorial series, which again, probably 7 years out of date, still is in my top 10 videos. So those are the ones that I really need to keep doing. I just need to motivate myself to write the script and do all the prep and get them recorded. But hopefully I'll be able to do that now I've got some more free time. And then if I commit to doing that, I'll end up getting a job, because that's just the way it works. But I'll still try and honour that commitment to make more videos, because I do enjoy doing it. And I haven't done it for a long time, and I'd forgotten how much I enjoyed doing it. So once again, thank you to everyone for coming along. And I'm rambling on. I've been going for 3.5 hours. It's the longest stream I've done in a long time. I'll save this game here. If I decide to carry on with it, I will try and schedule it on YouTube, so it's a scheduled stream. I'll also try and put something out on Discord or Twitter or something as well. And yeah, hopefully more people will see it because it's planned. So thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time.